do it, or would you actually move characters on the display itself?
So I was
You're
thinking.
talking about TV map table?
Yes. Yes, that's the plan.
Zach's ears perked up.
I'm thinking worst case scenario, I move tokens on the TV, digitally.
Yeah. Right.
Best case scenario, I have the TV high enough up and a sheet of plexiglass over top of it with a grid drawn onto that, and they use actual physical pieces.
Yeah.
That way they get the interaction. No need for laptops for everybody. That would be boring. Maybe I get Chromebooks for the character sheets. Maybe. That
Balls fails. People can bring their own printed out character sheet, right?
exactly.
I always thought about like getting a character sheet that's like laminated, so you could use like dry erase markers, and they have like fine tip ones now, and you can just
Yeah.
wipe it off.
Yes.
Very
But,
common.
like, I have one pen, and I need to get another one, but it's called like tacky ink, and if you have a wet thing to wipe it off with, it'll come off easy and completely clear. If you don't,
wide.
it won't. Like you can't use your finger to wipe it off.
Anyone remember
Yeah.
Which
these?
is good.
Wet
Okay.
erase, via V wet erase markers. These are hard to find, but they work really well, and you have to have water to get it off. Fine tip.
Yeah.
Which is good because you don't accidentally smear it then, you know.
Exactly. So these are
I
my map
have a
drawing
set
markers.
of.
You have to accidentally spill your drink on it to get it off.
And then have a heck of a time writing on that whiteboard again.
Aaron, he said
Yeah.
water, not beer.
Yeah. Beer is like some percentage water.
Like, did you ever see Osmosis Joe, the cartoon that took place inside?
Yes.
What's
It was
his
like a-
name? The Caddyshack guy.
Bill Murray, yeah.
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 It takes place inside Bill Murray's
Oh, I was
body.
just coming to see it. Thank you.
And
You're welcome.
at one point, he's
Sorry
like,
if I'm loud.
the doctor said you have
Okay.
to drink plenty of fluids.
Before I barged in. I have to have both headsets in, so I don't know how loud I'm being. Sorry, y'all.
You're fine. You
Ah.
He's like, you have to drink plenty. The doctor says drink plenty of fluids. He's like, beer's a fluid, right? It's got all that wet stuff in it.
Yes, exactly.
All that wet stuff.
What was that movie you and I were watching, like the Idiocracy, and they were giving like soda to the plants?
Yeah.
Like, why would you
Yes.
do that? Like,
Rondo.
it has electrolytes.
Rondo lights.
It's
It's
got-
got what plants crave.
Yes. I love that movie. I get terrified every time I rewatch it, seeing how accurate it is.
It's getting so bad.
Yeah.
A Hulu ad, no, a Snapchat ad came on during it, and we were like, "Is that the
And we
movie or
couldn't
not?"
tell. Like, we didn't know it wasn't part of the movie. It was bad. It was
Yeah.
halfway through the ad before we realized it was not part of the movie.
Yep. Oh man. So, little known fact: that movie, not single-handedly, but had a massive hand in making Crocs popular. They were
Yep.
a
Did it
very,
really?
yeah, they
Uh-huh.
were a very little known brand, and somebody in the prop studio saw them and was like, "These are the stupidest things I've ever seen. Stupid people in the future would wear these. Let's buy a bunch of them." And they did, and then people saw them and were like, "Huh, I actually kind of want to try those," and they took off from there. But
Turns out they're really freaking comfortable, even if
Yeah.
they do look ridiculous.
exactly, yep. But that is, I believe, the first motion picture you'll ever see Crocs in is Idiocracy. So
That's fantastic.
Perfect.
little stupid trivia to keep squirreled away.
That's definitely
Yeah,
gonna
man.
win me a beer one day.
I know, right? Yeah. It's like this movie was the first one to ever
Uh-huh.
feature Crocs.
No, watching Idiocracy just like it tells you how close, like that we really are living in the decline of civilization.
Yep. Of which there have been many, and this is just one of them. Yeah.
Right? Yeah, yeah. The Roman Empire fell too, right?
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
Well, like you can go back and like read people's stuff in like the 1800s, and there's people who are like, "It's the end of time because
Yeah.
of this new invention or this new right," and it's like, no. Actually, in this year, 2024, we have quantifiable evidence that it is true.
Well, if you've ever met a Jehovah's Witness, they'll tell you the end of the world's around the corner, and they've recalculated it, I mean, like 5 times. and they've gotten it wrong
Yeah.
every time.
Every
That-
40
those-
years or something. Yeah. It
Yeah.
turns out it's another 40 years from now. Like,
Sorry,
They paid no
we
price for being wrong. Yeah.
we
Yeah.
carried the one wrong. Sorry. Oh, decimal was in the wrong place. My bad. Sorry. It's actually going to be 400 years.
you know who
So,
else
the
has
book-
done that? The Seventh-day Adventists. On
Yes.
more than one
They
occasion,
did. They
have
have
like
done it.
whole congregations sell everything they own, go to Jerusalem, and sit on a mountain and wait for the end of the world that doesn't happen.
Ugh.
That had to be rough. Like, could you imagine being the leader of that crew and you're like, sorry.
Any
Yeah.
minute now.
Do you think they're so
Any second.
thoroughly convinced that it's actually going to happen? They have no shame. Because I think they are.
When I worked
Yeah.
at a bookstore, we had this whole section like the Christian book section, and it was in Mississippi, so it was a big section, and we would get all of these books in about like, this is so and so, some kind of end of time themed esque genre, right?
Oh
And I
yeah.
was like, I wonder if God just every time someone hit, and they were out, so many of them had like New York Times bestseller lists. Like, okay, I wonder
Of
if
course.
God, like every time somebody hits the list, if he's like, you know what, I'm randomizing the date again. I'm randomizing the date again. Like,
I'm
I
really-
will not let any of you be correct about this.
Yeah.
they.
I love-
I mean,
I
I'm
feel like they
always
just-
a little bit more forward, so like you can't actually make somebody right, but like like not we're just
Right.
gonna jump it ahead a little bit.
I just love how petty God is in this scenario. I'm really here for that.
Listen,
I mean,
if
it
God
literally-
would leave me on this planet being who I am is at least a little petty.
Yeah.
It literally says in the Bible, if it's to be true, right? Which I'm assuming most people buying up these books and putting these people on the bestseller list are. So this is the audience I'm talking to. In the
Right.
Bible, it says, "You will not know the day, nor the hour, nor the time.
Yep.
I will come like a thief in the night."
Yep.
So why have you put forth the effort of writing a book?
They make me look like a fool to everybody else who's like, this is what Christians are like, and they're like, oh, Dan's a Christian, he must be this crazy person who believes in the rapture.
No, I
You know,
agree.
like
I agree.
Dan believes in the what was that one movie? I forget what it's called now.
So I've heard so many
Oh,
people have
like
gone
the
like
Left
friends on-
Behind series.
Left Behind. Yeah, it's like, oh, that must be what Dan believes.
No. I've heard so much stuff from my friends who like grew up Christian as well. They're like, oh, I haven't, it made me anxious when I was younger that like this Left Behind series, no wonder I'm so like anxious, like religiously anxious as an adult.
Hmm.
And they're still Christians. And I'm like, y'all took that serious? Like there is a literal genre of Christian fiction, y'all. Like it's
Yeah.
called Christian fiction on the
It's
shelf
bad.
that you buy it from.
It's
It's idiocracy.
it is idiocracy. Yeah.
It is.
The Left Behind series inspired my first ever act of religious rebellion.
I love it.
And my first
Oh.
act of open or overt rebellion, because it came about during like my transition away from religion in my early teens, and my mom was like, "You're gonna read this book," and I was like, "No, I'm not, and you can't make me. Like, you do not have the power." Like,
Yep.
Wait, isn't your mom Catholic?
no, we
Oh.
were raised uber Catholic, and then
She kind of
like,
took a left turn. Yeah.
yeah, like right as like that really big pedophilia scandal broke,
Oh.
she was like, "We're not Catholic anymore. We're Seventh Day Adventist." And that was like, for me, that was like, okay, so hold up.
That's
You
the
can
worst
just
way you could go.
decide to be something else, and that's just what it is. We can all just decide whenever we want. That's how this works. All right, I'm gonna do some deciding on my own then.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
All of a
that's
sudden
kind
you're
of what
questioning. Yeah, all of a
Right,
sudden
all
you're
of a
questioning
sudden-
things you hadn't questioned before.
I
Like,
got
wait, this is-
questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, and coming
Yeah.
from Christian, okay, so let me put it this way: I encourage people questioning it. If you're not going to question it, you're never going to have your questions answered, and it's going to become a problem later.
Yeah.
Like you feel like you've been betrayed, right? Questions are important. You should ask them. People should try to give you honest answers, but unfortunately, because so many people don't have any integrity, they don't actually give you answers, or they just give you bad answers. Yeah. So I feel like it's a disservice to people to not answer people's questions in any area of life.
Yeah, there's a group of people out there that really encourage not asking questions, which is unfortunate. They're very, very much let's all just be part of the team, regardless of what, just because we're
like-
part of a
I know.
team.
I can't even
That's
get into
literally
sports
how
ball.
you
What
get
could make you
concentration
think that I was gonna get
Yeah.
into I could never be part of a cult.
Like
Yep.
that's
I
literally.
can't even get behind a sports team.
It's some
Basically-
Starbelly Sneetches stuff. Yeah.
As much as I like D&D and I made it a big part of my life, I'm actually way more interested in theology. So that is what I do for fun. Like, I actually have to pull myself away from that in order to do D&D sometimes. Which is why I don't know so much Forgotten Realms lore, because I'm actually reading my Bible instead. So if you ever want to ask questions, please reach out to me. I'd love to talk to you about it. I mean, I could talk for an entire day straight. I might actually pass out from exhaustion afterwards, but I would have a blast.
We've actually had some pretty good conversations over the years.
I agree. And I'm very happy to talk to anybody about it, and I'm never going to pressure anybody either. Because
Dan, I just want you to know that when I talk to my non-Christian friends about Christianity, you are the example that I'm like, no, man, no. I got this one friend. He's super dope. He's
Right.
no, he's doing it right. They're not all the crazy guy yelling about the hurricane came because of the gays. That's
Right.
not. Which was a real thing that happened at Hurricane
Oh, dear.
Katrina. There was the next day.
It's
Someone,
Westboro Baptist Church.
Jerry Falwell. Yeah.
yeah.
Falwell.
You might be right there,
Even
Liz.
the Baptists I know are like, oh, I hate that church. Like,
Hey,
oh,
thank
they
you
make me
so much.
mad.
That is a really kind thing for you to say, guys. I really appreciate that. I got slightly distracted. I have all kinds of mice in my house. I just saw another one. Over the last 12 hours, I've seen 3 now.
What are
Get you
your
a
cats
mouser.
doing, Daniel?
Right.
It is that time of year. Yeah.
I let the cats into the house for a little bit to see if they would find the mice. And this kitten of mine who is really terrified of me stepped on a sticky trap. Got it on him. Freaked out, hissing, rolling on the floor, so I grabbed him, and then he just sliced my hand open as I was pulling the trap off. Just oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Come on, little guy. Just calm down for a second. I'll pull it off. You can go run away. Go lick
Do you
your
have feral
wounds.
cats?
This kitten, it might as well be feral. He
I
really
think
does not
so.
like people.
No good deed goes unpunished.
Okay, Jared's having connectivity issues.
No. Hopefully he's trying to get on at least, though.
Hello?
Actually, I'm gonna get off real quick and get onto my computer. I thought something was wrong with it. I just wasn't connected.
Oh, no problem. No problem.
I'll be back in a second.
Let's have a little more conversation at the start today, which is good.
I can see people. I can see people now. Yay!
Oh, you couldn't
We see you
before?
too.
No.
Oh. I'm surprised you're just saying something. I did post Soundtail 11960. If you want it.
Yeah, I can see Liz. Or not.
And she's gone.
And she's gone.
I should repeat
Alright,
that
yeah,
for
what
Liz.
Hold on. There we go. Join. And okay.
Why do you
One-
mind me being fat and
There's
shirtless?
Zach.
11960 for Soundtail, Liz, in case you're interested.
119.
Thank y'all.
Uh-huh.
Listen to the birds with us.
I'm not
Hopefully,
connected to the- I am
hopefully it's
connected
something
to
beyond
that.
birds today. Last week,
Ooh, it
it
just changed.
definitely wasn't functioning correctly. It was...
Ah,
I'm pretty sure it didn't work at all properly for most of the night.
I
yeah, it
was
was-
definitely having issues.
Okay, Sorry, Dan. 11960. All
That's right.
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 There, I gotta
Um,
turn it off and turn it back on again.
I think I will just go into our recap. That shouldn't hamper Jared at all when he gets here. little housekeeping note. I did rebuild the map, so it looks a little cleaner. I unfortunately, the background's a little bit blurry, and if you look closely, you can see the grid doesn't match up. The blurry grid is the wrong grid now. The not blurry grid is the correct grid, and I just didn't have enough hours in the day to make it any better than that, so it should work. Should work fine.
I think it'll be fine.
Yep.
Yes, we will be picking up in combat when Jared is able to connect. So last week you started off in level 4, and in level 4 you cleared Unk's tomb completely. You finished clearing that one, and Liz's character Marika took the scintillating robe, or the Technicolor, or the Flashbang Technicolor Dreamcoat, which was the title of last week's session.
What did you do?
Great, man. It was awesome. I loved it. She has that Flashbang Technicolor Dreamcoat now, and accepted Unk as her possessor, and she now has the Constitution buff. So that's going to be fantastic. You discovered a...
You, right?
I will pull it up and confirm.
No, good. I'm sure you sent it to me somewhere.
Constitution score becomes 23 unless it is already higher. So you can just override that on your D&D Beyond sheet, and that'll work. You also discovered the secret rooms. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say that's just absolutely perfect for our moon druid to stack Constitution. It's just it's optimal. Just never gonna die. It's just unkillable now.
You discovered the secret rooms that the Minotaur skeletons came from, and you found the weird magical grandfather clock. You ended up grabbing the moonstone from the pendulum. So far, you're not sure if it has any purpose, but you do have it. There's that. You then conversed amongst yourselves about what to do. And, oh, I see you're playing with the fireworks again. No, I approve. I certainly approve.
Hi, Jared.
Hey, there we go. I was buying a little time with the recap. You came down to level 5, and somebody cast Fireball multiple times. Wow, that's a lot of fireballs. That's what happened when Gedlin threw his necklace of Fireball, all 8 beads.
Yeah.
That's what happened when he did that. You came down to level 5, investigated the rusty sprinkler, investigated the ground. Marika found the shambling mounds. You guys attacked them. The only other thing is, you know, there's a button up here at the north door, and you know there's a door to the west. Hiccup. Currently, we are in combat. There is one character, that would be Jacoby, who is, about to say encapsulated. That is not really the correct word. The word would be ensnared. That's the word.
Nerd.
Engulfed. So, he is the only one that is in the Shambling Mounds currently.
I can't get out.
There we go.
You gotta kill the mound.
All right,
Okay.
and I'm just checking to make sure all my tech is ready. Looks like we're good. All right, guys, we left off with the initiative roll being the NPCs, and as a rule of thumb, I try to not be micromanagey by using NPCs to do things that I think the party wants to do. So as I'm improving as a DM, ideas come to me. One of them kind of happened last week on the spur of the moment. I realized that I could have you guys command the NPCs, because by and large, they do what you want. They're your friends. So
Okay.
if you guys want NPCs to do things, you're welcome to call that out or make suggestions. Some of those things might be stuff like doing performance checks, or not performance checks, but ability checks, because
Yeah.
you don't have necessarily the action economy to attack and then go try a sleight of hand check on a door or something like that. But your NPCs can all, like, I mean, you got enough of them. You could have like 5 sleight of hand checks while y'all are fighting. And they could do some stuff for you in the background. So that's an option that occurred to me last week, and I think is pretty fair. They're on the initiative turn now, and then it would move to Jacoby. So do you guys want your NPCs to do anything?
Obi-Wan.
If they want to like investigate the doors and the buttons and see if there's like if they can find the way out, that would be probably be them. Like we can handle the shambling mounds if they can figure out the next step for us, or like if there's a way to like summon some roundup.
Yeah.
Okay,
Round
let's
up
see.
in the sprinklers.
They will take opportunity attack to move past the shambling mound, but I could move them up here. If that's what you think they should do.
Yeah.
Actually, you know
I
what?
agree.
You do have the option of disengage and move, I suppose. That's not out of the question.
It would be their action, but yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
30. Okay, so they can do that and they can get this far cumulatively all together in a group. They're all like hugging each other so that they stay in a 5-foot space. Like shuffling and they're doing like 3-legged race.
Did you ever see that movie? It had again Bill Murray as like the aging oceanographer.
Wes Anderson movie.
Life
Yeah.
Aquatic.
Life
Yeah.
Aquatic, yeah. Where like they run into like they're in a hairy situation, like everybody has a gun except for like the 6 interns who all share a gun. That's what I'm imagining.
Perfect.
That's a good image. Yeah, that makes sense.
You together are worthy of one gun.
They
You
all
get
walk.
one Glock.
They all work together and share the gun as they walk up there.
That's exactly what they did in the movie. Yes.
Right, and then Jacoby would be next. Now, according to how I ran it last week, and I think Jared and I were in agreement about this even after the fact. The stat block doesn't seem to really give a lot of information for how to break free, and I was having the con save be part of the ability to break free. So it's technically to resist getting damaged by the engulf, but I figured I could also make it I could also allow that to be your check to see if you get free, or you could use an ability check after that, like a strength or it'd be strength in this case to break free. So basically all that means, put that into simpler terms, Jacoby should roll a con save real quick.
Okay. So which one is that? 9?
Nope. Your Constitution is going to be this +0 over here.
This one right here. This one right here.
Here, I'll highlight it for you.
Okay.
Oh, darn it! I just clicked it. Sorry.
Is it 12? Is it 12?
12
Work.
does not work. So you are going to take 13 bludgeoning damage.
Hmm.
Let's see here. This is now the 3rd round, I believe, if I remember correctly, that you have been engulfed. And one of the conditions is that you are unable to breathe. So it's now been 18 seconds since you've breathed. Just keeping that in mind, eventually you're going to run out of air. Does anyone know offhand how long that is in 5th edition? By game rules?
It's a really long time. Like it's an improbably long time
Okay.
before you. It's like 2 minutes or something like that. Like
It's based off of your
1
constitution.
minute is 10
modifier.
rounds of combat, so
I'm
it's
just seeing
something
the
bananas.
constitution thing.
Yeah, I will look that up real quick because stuff. There we go. Okay. A creature can hold its breath a number of minutes equal to 1 plus its Constitution modifier. Minimum of 30 seconds. Otherwise. So, Kobe's modifier is 0, right?
Yeah.
We can hold it for a minute.
So he can hold it for 1 minute, which would be 10 rounds total. This would be the 3rd round. Okay. That's probably long enough that we don't even need to track it, so I'll just ignore that for the rest of combat. But I thought it might be important, which is why I asked. In that case, he can try to do a strength check to break free as well. If he desires. Otherwise,
Okay,
he's
let's
just
try that.
there. I think that's how we
Let's
should
try
do it,
that.
right, Jared? Would you agree?
I think however you're running it is fine.
Okay.
Jake, over here, up in this corner here,
This one right here. 10.
the
10.
10, that's your, yeah, there you go, that's your strength save. Oh no, we already rolled Constitution, didn't we?
Yeah, you did the con save.
17.
17?
17.
We'll roll
Yeah.
your strength check next time then.
Okay.
I have him do a
Or
strength
17.
check. I have historically always counted it saving throws as 0. It doesn't cost anything on your action economy, and here's why. Saving throws are something that's done to you. It's imposed
Okay,
upon
that,
you. It's
that
a,
makes sense.
it's a passive thing. If it were active, then it would be a different story. But he is just right now, like, the saving throw acts as a mechanic to decide whether or not he, like, actually is got the endurance to handle it. So it's not him doing something active. That's why I would
Gotcha.
rule it that way.
Okay, yeah,
I need to roll-
in that case, that would be a 17 on his strength save.
That is enough that he's able to break free.
Yeah.
I will put him out here and flip him right
Yeah.
side up. I understand that may not be rules as written, but it's logical that it should work this way. So that's why I think of it that way. Okay, now that we've gotten the rules stuff done, Jacoby, you have movement, but you can't disengage. You don't have enough action to
can't attack.
disengage. So if you want
What?
to run, you're going to take an opportunity attack, but you do have the option to run if you want.
Did I run, Zach?
I
Go
mean,
fight. Go fight.
the one you just got climbed out of is the one you have Hunter's Mark on.
Yeah.
Could use your swords, although they don't do nearly as much damage. I mean, you don't have to run.
I'm gonna use my bow, my magical bow. Why
Okay, you
not?
want to do it from close range?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you also want to do sniper shot? Now, this, if you do it
Yes.
from close range and sniper shot,
Yeah.
you actually may miss a couple of shots, just so you know,
Let's
because you're
let's
kind of
try that.
stacking it against you. Okay.
Let's give it a
Let
try.
me roll
Not much to
your
lose.
first one with disadvantage. Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Okay,
I'll roll the
Then-
game.
I got you.
Okay.
Sorry, 1 second here. That'll be combined with Hunter's Mark, 23 points of damage.
Excellent. Now, that's bludgeoning and force, is that right?
Piercing and force.
Piercing and force. I should have said piercing. What I meant.
Let me roll you one more time, and then
That'd be
you'll
really
do
weird
the-
if it was bludgeoning. It'd be like having a golf ball on the end of your arrow.
17. Does that hit?
Well, it'd be 17 minus 5 because you decided to sniper shot, so that would be 12.
That'll
12.
miss.
All right, well, we can roll one more time because you can use your freaky
Arrow.
little.
Flies over the head. It looked like I dabbed there, but I was not dabbing. I was firing an arrow. I
So just like this?
made sick by the
how about you?
realization of this.
That's how the dab was invented.
Oh no!
Okay, that's
19?
19 minus 5 is 14 to hit.
That one misses.
Bummer.
Bummer.
Jacoby only does 23 points of damage this turn.
Ah, only. Thanks for playing, Jacoby. All right.
I had my turn. I had my turn.
Much appreciated. All right, the shambling mound returns in kind. He's attacks. I have finally fixed the tray of my dice tower, so no longer throws dice everywhere.
Prove it.
Will a 23 hit Jacoby?
Will it hit
Yes.
Zach? Yes.
It absolutely will hit.
You will
23
take
would even hit me.
13 bludgeoning damage as you are slammed by the shambling mound. Just a mound of vines hits you downward. It doesn't knock you on your feet or anything. It doesn't get you stuck. It just smacks you really hard, and you feel the wind forced out of your lungs. You're gasping a little bit as the attack was quite brutal. We also have 2 slam attacks being launched, one at Zorn, one at Marika.
No.
Marika does an 18 hit.
Unfortunately, so.
Okay, and Zorn does a 12 hit.
Oh, a 12 does not.
Alright.
Nice.
Nice.
The cleric said it with surprise.
Only roll damage for
Make
Marika.
use of roll lolly.
That will be 13 bludgeoning damage. Marika?
Ooh. I think I heard something crack.
Ooh.
Wait.
2
Hey,
more
I'm
attacks.
sorry, y'all. I know this is a dumb question. It's Mortal Kombat. What happened to give me 135 max hit points?
Elemental.
Your constitution
well,
went through the roof. No, your constitution went through the roof.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I was not expecting that. Okay, let's go. Back in
Yeah,
the
it's
count.
all-
When you when you
It's
get
really
a,
cool.
when you get a constitution bump like that, it retroactively like gives you more HP for
Mhm.
all of your previous levels too.
But did she
It's
just
weird.
say 131?
There's no way, because it's a
So,
current 107.
That's from your
135 points max.
that's from your
Currently, I have
elemental.
107.
Because you're level
yeah.
13, and you have a constitution modifier of +6.
I think I changed it from my elemental and never changed it back, so there is no good reason. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna get it back to normal.
I'm pretty sure it's her elemental form, right? Right, Zach?
It's my elemental gotta be.
I mean, so are you adjusting your max hit points on your character sheet whenever you turn into an elemental?
I think I did, so I could keep
No,
track of it.
There's a way easier way.
Well, we can probably Excel, but yeah, tell me later.
No, in D&D Beyond. There's a way to do it in D&D Beyond. We'll talk about it later. But yeah. I feel like we have talked about it, but that's okay.
Oh, we might have we might have lost track of what her max health should be.
It was like
could be reset.
84.
It is not 84.
It should have
There's
shot up
no
with your
way.
constitution, right?
I
would
have a
think
constitution of +1, and I'm a warlock, and I have 72 max hit points. When you said like 130 something, with a constitution of modifier of +6, that's not crazy for a druid.
Yeah, that sounds right. Mine's
She
111
12
after
d8.
my massive constitution. So
12 d8
Yeah.
max hit points 135. No, Liz, 135 I think is your correct number.
Holy crap! Okay.
I'm
Cool.
as shocked as that about that as you are, because I was listening to the session of last week and Zach mentioned whenever he encountered something crazy, he would elemental shape, wild shape, is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
And it would give you an insane amount of hit points, and so I thought that's what you were talking about.
I mean, she can also do that. She can
Yeah,
do that on
what was
top
your-
of that.
What was your constitution modifier before you got the bonus?
Son of a gun.
Don't worry about it. It's not worth it.
I might be able to
Yeah.
find out for her later.
Go unoverride it after this, and yeah.
I've got 2 misses as the Shambling Mound tries to attack Zach. Gedlin, sorry. Both miss. They swing over you, you duck, you get really low to the ground, it's unable to hit you. And the NPCs are done moving us on to Gedlin. I say NPCs, the monsters are done.
In that case, I will make 2 attacks with my flame tongue rapier, hex weapon, pack blade. First attack. It's a 24 hit.
That will hit.
Ooh, nice. Almost max damage. 14 points of piercing damage. 7 points of fire damage. And 3 points of forced or necrotic damage, radiant damage. No, necrotic damage from my Hexblade Curse. So 24 points of damage total for the first attack. Second attack was a 21 hit.
Yeah.
Nice. Another 14 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
3 points of fire damage. And 3 points of necrotic damage for a total of 20. Shoot, I'm putting up Jacoby numbers.
Oh, hey.
Can I do a passive perception on how the shambling mound is looking? Is it looking like chopped salad or angry plant creature still?
I think if I'm getting the Gen Z talk right, he's looking cooked.
Okay.
Not well done yet, though. He is medium rare.
I think you just
I want mine sauteed.
dadded that up, but okay.
Ah, that was the point.
Yeah.
I do this to
got
my
it.
coworkers. I like string together all the only ones I know into a single sentence and watch them die of cringiness. It's super fun. I love doing it. You should do it to everybody you know. Anything else?
Nope. I think that's. Can I bonus action anything fun? No, don't think I can. Ooh, no, this can cost me a second level spell slot. Never mind. I'm too low. Yeah, that'll be my turn. Sorry.
No problem. Liz.
Oh, yes. All right. So there's one right next to me. I'm probably just going to start off with my tried and true. Oh no, poison spray. We'll see what that does. Just for funsies.
I cast Roundup.
Yes. Does a nope, sorry, I rolled the wrong thing. A Constitution 15. That's what I need. I didn't mean to roll that. Forget that roll.
You need a Constitution save from the Shambling Mount?
Yeah.
Okay. Coming right up. 17.
Damn, he wins.
Sorry, this is Roundup Ready Alfalfa.
Monsanto.
I know, right? Stupid
Monsanto.
Or take 1d12. Okay, so 1d12 of damage. Let's see. 10 points of damage.
Alright. Anything else?
Not right now. I'm coming with more stuff. I just got impulsive. That's my turn.
Alright. Davri. What's your passive
being
insight,
engaged.
Davri?
Passive insight is 13.
This guy is probably close to going down, right next to you.
Okay. Well, good, because that's who I'm chopping at. So out comes the old short sword and choppity.
Get off of my property.
25 to hit.
That will
Yeah,
hit.
choppity off my property. I love it. It's a great meme. 10 short sword damage.
Alright.
And here comes the real damage. If I can find the right button to press. There it is. There's the button. Pressing the button. Dice rolling. Oh, 25 sneak attack.
He goes down with that.
Awesome. Then I will save Whales from the Grave for some other punk, but I do have another action. Because I got my 2-weapon fighting out, so I guess I'll just go sauntering over to the next one and give it the old stabberoo.
I do this every day. Like a landscaper with a short
I think I'm gonna go help.
Save me!
I'm gonna go help out Gedlin. I'm gonna go up to that one
Okay.
and give it the old stabberoni. Wait, did you say something? Zoran?
I was joking about coming to save me, and you went to the
Oh, okay.
other one.
If you
It's
actually
okay.
said that, then I would come for you.
It's okay. I'm between both of them.
Okay.
So in one way, you are safe. You're taking the one behind me. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not gonna get flanked. But it's got to go through me to flank you, Zoran.
I've got your 6.
18 to hit.
That will hit.
Sweet. With a whopping 6 damage. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah. Bringing the pain.
Tons of
Hitting him with the flat side of the sword. Yeah. I forgot how swords work.
That'll leave a bruise.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll do it for me.
All right. Okay, Zoran.
Zoran is just going to stay engaged here and just double checking details. I'm just gonna use a Word of Radiance, so I need a Constitution save from that dude.
Coming right up. 22.
That's all I got.
Oh, makes me feel bad.
And no, what happens when I just use a cantrip?
Oh, okay.
I just go, no, don't eat me, and I don't know. I like take the dodge action, but not actually, because that's an action. And my turn's done.
All right.
You're holding your dodge, is that what you're saying?
I am pretending to dodge.
Yeah.
NPCs, they are close to the door. You want them to go try opening it?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see what they get here. One of them is able to figure out how to operate the door. It's not as simple as it looks. There's a hidden switch that one of them finds, and the door opens. Let me read real quick what happens. Okay, right here. A thick green gas billows out of this out of skull-shaped nozzle set into the walls of this cramped room. The rest you don't know yet. It fills the room that you are in, and sits low to the floor. It doesn't seem to affect you at all. It does, however, raise one more shambling mound out of the ground.
Oh, lovely.
All right, well, the NPCs get to take on that one since they brought it into the fight.
Right. I'm gonna get to fight.
Damn it, Dragon Bait, this is on you.
You guys get to take care of your own business.
Did they
Dragon.
just open the door? Or did they check the button or whatever you described?
They just like open the door and like step aside and let it cruise into the room. Like, here you go. Let me get that door for you.
Well, to be fair, it's pretty hard to stop gas when you're a person.
I think they could have tried a little harder.
Well, okay. Dragonbait
avoid
farts
it.
out of his mouth in your general
Just like-
direction, a smell that is of distaste and dissatisfaction at your remarks.
Did they even try to light it on fire? Did they even try to light it on fire?
We all.
That's my first
we
thought
all
when I
would
see
die.
a strange class. Yeah.
Well, according to the dice, multiple people failed to figure out how the door worked, and then they finally figured it out.
Was that the button though? You described a button.
Yes, a button to open a door. It's like a little mini puzzle thing,
Okay.
which I have not detailed. So please don't ask how it works. I don't know even how to describe it to you. It's one of the quick things that I changed to this level. Under different circumstances, maybe I detail it out. We'll move to Jacoby's turn now.
All right,
Okay.
Jacoby, you're up.
I'm gonna.
So
I'm gonna
you're
kill
over
this
here. So there's a couple. There's. Hang on, let me get my pinger here. So you have this one's dead. You're standing here.
Yeah.
So you can shoot this one over here,
This one right here.
or this one over here. You ping the. Yeah, you want to attack the new one?
Yeah, I'll take the new one.
You want
Okay.
a bonus action move Hunter's Mark?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Should I roll?
And since you're not in close proximity, so go ahead and roll your attack normal. Do you want a sniper shot?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll roll that. Actually, yeah. I'll roll this.
Natural
fif-
1.
Does a 15 hit?
Sadly, not hit.
Hmm.
Go ahead and do your reroll on that. We'll use up your reroll and roll it.
I'm gonna use my reroll.
Okay.
18. Does that hit?
That will hit.
Okay.
Would a 14 hit?
That
Or no,
one misses.
sorry, would a 13 hit?
Nope.
All right, so your sniper shot held you back. Go ahead and try one more attack. See if you can get it this time.
Okay. Does it-
Okay, how
Natural
about
20.
a 15? No, that's
Natural
not a natural
20.
20. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
So that would be a 15 with sniper shot.
15 will hit. Wait, no, sorry, 15 will miss. I meant to say miss.
Bummer. Miss,
Bummer.
miss, and miss.
Hmm.
Sorry, bud.
But
And that's action and bonus action. Do you want to do any moving?
Wow,
no, I'm good right there.
That's
Okay.
shocking.
I didn't-
How many times?
I had my turn.
Very un-Jacoby-like of him.
Right. Very strange turn where Jacoby hits nothing.
It's been a very
I had
long
my turn.
time. All right, thank
I
you.
mean, in his defense, he rolled a natural 1, a 4, and a 6.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and he had a -5 to every shot. So,
I could see why that would happen. Shambling Mound is not close enough to Jacoby. However, it is close enough to the NPCs. I'm talking about the new one here. Sorry, should have been more specific. It's going to try to attack the. Try.
but you don't want to attack Gedlin?
I'll get to you. Wow.
Bring it on, punk.
It does hit one of the. But only one. Dealing max damage. Both attacks hit Artisimber. He's quite shaken by it. Gedlin, you're next.
All right.
How does a 29 do?
I mean, you didn't give me a chance to cast shield, but it wouldn't have mattered. So that will hit.
Well, I think I maybe did give you a chance, but that's okay.
Oh, you did. You did. That was my bad. That was my
No,
bad.
that's okay. Let's see how much. Only one hits. The other one was low. 16 bludgeoning damage. The other one just goes right over your head.
Not
as-
great, but not
as
the end
such-
of the world.
Doesn't have any action economy to attack Dovry. And then the one down here is still attacking two targets, Zorn and Marika. So Marika's first. That's gonna miss. I just know. How does a 24 do against Zorn though?
That'll probably hit.
I think so. 14 bludgeoning damage, Zorn. And that's the end of their turn. Gedlin.
All right, Gedlin's up. Gedlin is definitely going to hack and slash at this guy. How dare you actually injure me? Oh no, sorry, that's Eldritch Blast. Ignore that. Ignore that. Even though it was a really good roll. 24 to hit.
E4 will hit.
I assumed. All right, so that's going to be max piercing damage. So 15 piercing damage, 7 fire damage, and 6 necrotic damage. So that'll be 13 plus 15, 28 damage on the first attack.
Wow. You've been
Second
buffed
attack.
recently.
13 to hit.
That misses.
Dice dice taketh away.
Yeah, sure do.
That's right.
I'm gonna blame getting cocky. And yeah, I'll just kind of hop back and like, you don't want
Ready
to.
for the next one. All right.
Yep.
Marika, you're next. I can't hear you.
We can't hear Liz.
Uh-oh.
Hey, sorry.
Oh, no
So
problem.
I want to hit it with the big guns, but as many big guns as I have left. That's what I have to figure out. Okay, so I'm casting Moonbeam at 2nd level on this one.
Okay.
So I need on its next move, I need a Constitution save. So I'll keep track of that. But then I also want to bonus action Shillelagh, and that's my round. Yeah.
Roger that. Any particular grid square you want it on? Is that one okay?
I guess the one right in front of me. Hold on. Yeah, perfect.
All right. Did you want to move at all? I don't imagine you would.
No,
No? Okay. We'll move
I'm
to
right where I
Dalry.
want to be.
All right, the short swords are still out. Stab you with Mr. Righty for 22 to hit.
That will hit.
Let's give it a measly 7 regular damage. Yeah, big money, no whammy, no whammy. 18 sneak attack
Holy cow.
for the jabroni in front of me. Then we're gonna add some whales from the grave for 12 to him and the one on the bottom left.
How would you like to do this on killing this one?
So, the one in front of me,
Mm-hmm.
or the one on the bottom.
The one that just disappeared.
the short. yeah, that's the one. The short sword just connects, and it's a lot like chopping a, like a thing of butter lettuce, where if you get it right at the bottom, all of the leaves kind of fall apart.
Oh.
So that's kind of what I'm envisioning. It's
Yeah.
That's
one of those-
good.
That's good imagery. Just like cooking.
So yeah, and yeah.
Is it
All right. I
celery?
think that. Well, no, I still have movement. Hold on. Now I'm gonna be like, hey, little
Maurice
punk.
is ready to take off ears of corn.
So I'm like, I'm not done with you yet. I'm gonna again use the flat side of my short sword because that's how I do. After my good attack, really just looking to beat him with it. 22 to hit,
That will hit.
and 10 damage. Not bad. So
Oh, nice. Very
I might have caught part of the edge
successful
on that
flat
one.
of
I was
the
not intending that.
blade.
Yeah, exactly. may have been at a slight angle that time. Yeah, that'll be my turn.
All right.
Caught it in a tender spot.
Yeah.
Moving on to Zorn.
I think I'm just gonna attempt the same thing as last time. Because unfortunately it's all I've got. So Constitution saving throw. Please and thank you.
Ten. Oops. Sorry, I've got the wrong music going.
10, you say? I actually do damage.
Yeah.
You do damage.
16 radiant damage. A bright flash of radiant energy just kind of explodes out from me in a short distance. It feels just warm and tingly to Davri, though.
I'm a little weirded out, but I'm gonna roll with it. Davri is, that is, not me.
It looks like that.
I'm used to this kind of thing. Davri, on the other hand.
All right. Anything else?
That'll do it.
Okay. NPC is going for an attack. Hit, and hit. Okay. Well, 3 of them are able to attack. It's very cumbersome to run so many NPCs, so I'm gonna probably keep that in mind for next campaign, so I don't like make this a headache for myself. $31 damage. Cumulative.
To who?
The rest of the attacks miss. Jacoby's turn.
Okay. So I'm gonna shoot this one right here.
Okay.
King Zach.
You want to move your hunter's mark there?
Do you want to do the sniper shot?
Yes. Yes, I want to do the sniper and the hunter's mark.
Okay.
That.
Go ahead and roll your attack then.
Okay. 28, does that hit?
That will
28
hit.
minus 5 is 23.
They'll still hit.
Ooh, okay, damage.
22
damage.
points. 22 points of piercing.
Okay. Yep.
And then I'll roll your hunter's mark for you. Another 3, so 25 points total. Go ahead and roll your next attack.
Okay. Ooh. This is 23. Does that hit?
32. Minus
32.
5.
32 hits.
27, yeah.
So I'll roll the damage real quick. 11 damage.
Plus 10 is 21, and hunter's mark. Another 4, so 25 points of damage.
Wow. Jacoby, he looks like he's
Jeez.
gonna go down soon.
Woo!
Oh,
I end my turn.
thank you.
You're
All
welcome.
right. Shambling Mound attacks the NPCs. That one hits. That one hits. They take very low damage. They will do okay. That's spread out amongst the team. Alright, the one in the Moonbeam does its con save. It's an 8.
Oh, yes, sorry. Oh, it loses. Yes, okay. So, what was it again? I casted it at 2nd level. Only 9 points of damage. But then I bring my shillelagh down at this. No, sorry, it's not my turn. My bad. Never mind. Go ahead. I got excited.
Oh, that's okay. I thought you had a ready to action for a moment there. I'm like, wow, that was impressive.
Nope.
But on your turn, you will.
Yeah, I don't think it's my turn. Like, I do have a ready to action, but...
I appreciate the gusto. He makes 2 attacks at nobody in particular. He seems to get confused and hits the wall instead.
Perfect.
Those are the only 2 enemies. Gedlin's next.
All right.
Come on.
I think Gedlin is going to instead cast Eldritch Blast with 2 attacks going to this one here. Why you not do the thing? That one, and then 1 attack going here. So that I don't because you said that other one looked like it was on death's door. So I wanted to first attack. Natural 1, get a reroll. 25 to hit.
That will hit.
Ooh, can I bonus action move my hex
Sure.
after?
And you said the
Okay,
top
so
one
that'll be
is the one getting hex, right?
Yes. So that'll be 14 plus hex. Oh, max damage. 20 points of damage total. 14 radiant, 6 necrotic. Second missile. 18 to hit.
Okay.
$12 points of radiant damage and another 6 necrotic, so that'll be 18 points of damage total.
All right. Very nice. And you said one
And
more
it's-
attack at the bottom one.
Yeah, is that first one still alive?
It is. Do you want to adjust your strategy?
If you don't mind,
Go for it.
if you're cool with that, I've also Eldritch Blast is kind of nonsense because you get 3 attacks, so I understand if you want me to call them out ahead of time, like you do with Magic Missile.
Oh,
But if you're
you know, I've never really given it much thought. I think I'm fine either way.
in that case, I will take the freebie.
If I had a more
15.
if that one does not hit.
Okay, doesn't matter anyways.
If there was
So that
a
one's a
party
miss.
member who was particularly bad at things, maybe I would be more on top of that, but I don't have reason to need to be that way. Right. Any movement?
No, I kind of like where I'm at, honestly.
Sounds good. And Marika's next.
Yes, and now with my shillelagh, as soon as he fails on the boom beam and rides from that, I just come down like a machete and just and start chopping away
Ouch.
like I'm going through the jungle. Sorry, I was on my page. Here we go. Does a... There we are. 18 hits,
Yeah.
but only do 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Only 6? Oh. Well, it is something.
Denied.
You
Yeah.
smush a vine, and it looks like, I don't know, like if you were to take an aloe vera plant and squish it with a hammer, that's what it looks like. It's just like gushing out everywhere.
Nice.
Yeah,
Death
that's
by
it.
1,000.
1,000 bruises.
There you go.
Bruise that salad.
Something.
Probably not nutritious. Don't try eating it. Anything else?
But I'm gonna keep moving up Moonbeam on this one, so I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
All right, Davri is next.
All right, stabby, stabby, I shall go.
Stabby, stabby.
Stabby, stabby. Take another pointy end. 26 to hit. Man, I'm rolling good today.
That will hit, yep.
Yeah. Let's go 5 short sword damage. And hopefully a whole mess of sneak attack damage. Yeah, 22.
How do you want to do this?
Yes, 22 sneak attack. Yeah. A complete opposite of the previous one. So the previous one, I cut it from the base and it kind of folded in half. This time I'm going to go straight from the top down, and it's going to fold in half kind of that way instead.
I had a cabbage.
Nice.
Yeah, exactly. Very proud of myself. I'm also going to use my reaction to create a soul trinket, because I think a shambling down soul trinket sounds pretty sweet.
It does.
So yeah,
You have like a
So
little
there we
house
go.
plant in your pocket.
and yeah, right. Man, I keep killing things on the first turn, so I can run over to the other one. Okay, there I am. My little stubby legs making it over there. And again, attacking with the flat side of the sword. Loving it. Like a baby seal. 23 to hit.
Yep, that will hit.
Nice.
Alright, we'll do 8 short sword damage.
All
With the flat
right.
hand.
Very nice. Is that all?
No, that's it. Dobry's just feeling really energized right now. He had his
All
coffee.
right.
He's ready to fight.
Jacoby's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna kill this one right here.
I think you
I
might.
don't know
Okay.
how that happened.
Do it.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Do it.
Do it. Make
Was it?
choice.
Was that Zach?
That is a 28 minus 5 is 23.
Did that hit?
hits. That hits.
Okay. Okay, I'll roll the damage. Was that 23? Right, Zach?
13 for 23.
Okay.
I'll roll
Okay.
the Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
Another 3, so 26. Go ahead and roll your attack again.
Okay.
It'll be
17,
a
does that hit?
That'll be a 12.
12.
That one misses.
that-
Any more attacks?
Yeah, you can do one more because you can reroll.
Okay, I'm gonna reroll. 20, was that?
22 minus 5 is 18.
18.
That
Does
will
that hit?
17, sorry.
17.
Still hits.
And I'll roll the damage. 14 damage.
So 24 plus 1, 25. Another 25 points of damage. 50 damage in a turn.
I have clicked my favorite
Absolutely.
battle music. It's the one that happens when somebody kills something. How do you want to do this?
It was go flying everywhere on the face.
Jacoby turns into a ranger porcupine and shoots all of his quills out.
Yeah.
A were
If it ain't broke, don't
porcupine.
fix it.
You don't even need a bow. It's got it built in.
Nope. That's cool.
That's a form of lycanthropy I'm sure nobody's ever tried.
Oh, I'm sure somebody has.
Oh, excellent job. The bows go down, leaving you in an otherwise empty room.
Ah.
Nice.
Well, the other thing that happens, and this would have happened a matter of seconds ago, I just was focused on the battle, and so I forgot to do this, but I don't think you guys will mind. This door opens. When the button was pushed, I just totally forgot to open it. So that was my bad, sorry. So what happened was, the button was pushed, and both doors opened.
I want to go and investigate. Sorry, switching cursors here. I want to investigate this room.
Okay. Let me scroll to the right part. 1, 2.
I want to go
Uh,
investigate this room.
A rotting corpse clad in studded leather armor lies on the floor, mouth open with hands grasping its throat. Wrapped around one of its arms is a yellow band.
Didn't Starfire's
Fury.
people
Close.
Starfire's from Teen Titans. Didn't Star Fury's people have the yellow band? Wasn't that their thing?
That's
Yeah.
right.
And our chameleon friend,
Yeah.
Capricorn.
Oh, you're-
Zorn, you may want to bring your friend over here and take a look at this.
Okay, I will. I'll follow up and. Why?
is
What are we
it?
looking at here?
Oh. No! It's Lord Brixton. Oh. He did not make
No,
it.
Star Fury. I'm so sorry.
No, the closure is good. I had wondered what had happened to him.
I
terrible way to
understand.
die.
I feel like maybe we could have just told you about this and we didn't have to show it to you.
Sorry, if it was me, I would have wanted to, I don't know. Maybe
I'm
she
so
wanted
sorry,
to pay
you
her
had to-
respects.
Said closure.
Yeah.
I will be okay. I will be okay. Let's finish this tomb and get out of here. This place is terrible.
On that we agree.
Agreed. You hear from down the hall.
Please, there can't be much
Zorn
more
leaves.
left. I've been here for so long.
After Zorn leaves, I'm definitely gonna run his pockets.
I would have before I left. I would have nudged you and been like, "This definitely seems like one of those rooms where you're not supposed to touch the thing." The shiny golden crown in the midst of just a bunch of skeletons.
Do you want to commit to that, Zach?
I am gonna commit to that, yes.
The corpse wears studded leather armor and carries a sheathed longsword with a dragon-shaped hilt.
Does either the armor or the sword appear magical?
Explain to me how you investigate.
I would like to either use investigation and I have a number of magical items. I've interacted with a number of magical items. I look for telltale signs, abnormal durability, any sort of shimmer or glow or reaction to stimuli. Like if I tap it really hard, does a little shield pop up or does it glow or something? Or I could do an Arcana check and just meditate on it for a while, which is probably less effective because I have a +0 to Arcana. So
Why don't you roll whichever you prefer, and let me know what kind it is. and what
definitely
the result is.
investigation.
Okay.
For sure, investigation. 4 a 10.
Did you say 4?
No, 4 a 10. Sorry.
Oh.
A gentleman's 10.
For the answer, I must check something on your character sheet, so bear with me for a moment. Occurred to me, may not notice.
That's a good sign.
When you grab the sword, you feel a region of your mind open up, and your tongue is loosed in a language that you did not know how to speak before. For the next couple seconds, when you try to say anything to the party, you accidentally speak in the language that just was planted into your brain. Shortly afterwards, you remember, you realize what just happened, and that you spoke in a different language, and you switch back to common. Does anyone here know Draconic?
You're a parcel tongue, Gedlin.
Yeah, I don't think I do.
I don't think I do. Yeah, no.
No? Well, Gedlin does.
Nope.
While he's
Adding
holding
it
the
up.
sword, he knows how to speak Draconic. When you sheath the sword, the ability seems to dissipate.
Okay. Do I know, do I determine if there's anything else magical about this sword other than granting the ability to speak Draconic?
No.
Is it a +1 sword?
Oh, it's not, sorry. Just a
Okay,
normal
I wasn't
long
sure.
sword other than that.
Okay. Hey, I got a great idea. How about we give it to Dragonbait so that he can actually talk?
Wait. Are we sure we want to talk?
In a language
That
that
is-
none of us would understand.
He uses long swords. He's proficient with them. That's actually an awesome idea. I wonder what
I mean,
artist
good,
speaks.
good point. I don't know if anybody else speaks. Yeah, that'd be kind of messed up to give him a sword that he can now speak, but nobody can understand the language.
Hang on a second. I might have a character who. Artist speaks Draconic.
He's
Perfect.
still translating for him though.
For the first time ever, you hear words coming out of Dragonbait's mouth, though it looks very comical as his mouth doesn't move as the words
does he
come out.
sound
It just words come out of this still face.
He just like opens his mouth, and then like while it's opening, words come out.
you see like captions come out of his mouth, a speech bubble in a language you don't understand. Yeah, now Dragonbait can talk. His voice sounds, I don't know, maybe different than you would have expected. You'd think it sounds like a lizard folk or something like that, but it comes out sounding kind of tribal sounding.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Something like that. All right. Well, that clears that room. There's nothing else in there. But Zorn wanted to check the other room.
Yeah.
I said there's nothing else up here.
Oh, it sounds like Soundtail's not working because Liz still has the battle music going on in the background.
Oh, sorry. Is it too loud?
No,
No.
if you like keep it, if you don't like pull Soundtail back up, it'll just stay on whatever it was on before.
Oh, that's why it changed right after I mentioned it last week when Aaron clicked on it. Oh, so it's not my end. I did not know
No.
that.
What
If you ever just
So I need to have like a dedicated screen just to Soundtail.
or
Yeah.
just what I do is regularly just like pull it back up and then click away
Okay.
from it.
Okay.
Whenever like the scene changes.
That's generally when I make music changes. I also make music changes a couple times during battle to sort of show how the battle's going. And then if you ever hear like the victory music come up, you like that's how you know you guys are crushing it and you're about to win. I do it every time. Okay. So sorry, that was meta.
No, actually that's a good idea. I'm just gonna like readjust my windows here. I don't need the whole screen to be map. I can shimmy and jive with it a little bit here. There we go.
I think I can't do because I just use Discord for this. For this computer.
Boom. Look at that. And now I can do sound effects.
Nice.
Okay, I have a superior setup now.
Wah wah wah.
Hold
Okay.
up. Hang on. I gotta test something really quick. One more. Okay, because I swear to God I heard like creepy whispering in Elvish
Yeah.
after I did it the last time. Was that you?
It's just in the background of this one because you're in a haunted cave, according to the Soundtail.
Okay, it synced up remarkably well with my energy bolt, and I was like, does that happen every time? Because that's cool as heck.
Oh, maybe it does.
Does not.
I don't know. Oh.
It doesn't. I was for a moment there I was like, I have the coolest sound effect ever. It's fine. Sorry.
Zorn, I've got the description of that chamber that you walked into for a moment. An acidic stench fills this pentagonal chamber, which has 2 exits. The walls are covered with riveted sheets of iron, and the pockmarked stone floor has a large puddle of gray slime in the middle of it. I think it's pronounced friezes. Along each wall, just beneath the ceiling, depict 5 dragons. Not these secret edition.
Says. Okay, well, I felt like the other room was a dead end, right?
Correct. The small one was.
I feel like we're headed this way, but
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Okay, I'll go first. I'm gonna be all sneaky as I saunter forward.
Okay.
With maximum sneakification.
I like your words.
We keep you around for that.
Words in quotation marks.
They're always entertaining.
I'm gonna like scan the walls as I go by here. I'm gonna kind of work my way over to that door, but I'm looking for anything in the walls that are like look like they might be little traps or false walls, that kind of thing.
You see 5 different scenes on the walls of black dragons, which you, if you didn't know before, you put together from looking at the depictions that they are the swamp dragon. That's where their lairs are. You can see them gobbling up smaller creatures such as lizard folk or grung, other similar small swamp creatures. You see one of a Catoblepass and a black dragon duking it out for a little bit, though the Catoblepass looks like it's not doing so well. A few others, one enjoying his treasure hoard, but no traps. You just see these images.
Okay. And then the smoke is kind of in the middle there.
That is a large puddle of gray slime on the floor.
Slime, got it.
Yep. I can see why you'd say smoke. But yeah, it's actually
Yeah,
slime.
Interesting. Alright. I kind of want to light a torch and throw it on the slime.
You're welcome
Like-
to.
Fire plus dragon, Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna light a torch and throw it onto the slime
Okay.
where I'm at.
You light the torch. Toss it onto the patch of slime, and once it lands on the slime, it is extinguished.
Yeah, that tracks. Okay. So the slime's not flammable, guys. That's what I learned.
I mean, good check. Always a good check.
Yeah.
Like, I like your instincts.
Alright. Alright, well, I'm gonna come back out and basically call everybody and be like, I didn't see anything immediately dangerous. There's another room. We've got dragons on the walls. I guess maybe I want to inspect them more closely and see if there is any kind of a theme that I can. I mean, it sounds like they're all in battle. Is that right?
More or less.
Kind of.
It's showing kind of like the how would I have trouble putting this to words. It's showing like the grandiosity or the perhaps the sovereignty of a black dragon in its natural habitat, dominating and enjoying the fruits of its labors.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk out to everyone telepathically though, like the other party members in the room here. And be like, what do you think he meant by dragons on the walls? Like, oh, come look, there's dragons on the walls. That doesn't sound.
I mean, I think I'd rather know than not know.
It sounds like I don't party members. What is I mean, like God love Dowry, but like, oh,
I don't know, but maybe you should go check.
I'm thinking someone who speaks Draconic should try saying some words in here and see if anything weird happens.
Well, he seems way too chill for there to be actual dragons on the walls. So you're right. We gotta
Correct.
do-
Well, Artis and Dragonbait walk in.
As soon as Mariki gets in the door, I go, the dragons, they're alive!
I'm gonna ask Dragon. I mean, if Dragonbait can understand, just be like, hey, what do you know about dragon lore, and what do you know about black dragons? Maybe just start talking about that and see what happens.
Okay.
Oh,
He's translated by Artis.
Mhm.
This is weird. Not used to talking this way. Dragons are different than me. I know I'm called Dragonbait, but I'm not actually a dragon. I just look kind of like one. In fact, I'm quite different. Don't really know much about them. Used to think that they only breathed fire, but now I realize there are other kinds. I think they're all evil. I think they like treasure. This one shows it likes treasure. He just goes around walking, kind of talking aimlessly about dragons, what he knows, what he doesn't know. Nothing seems to happen. He does get over to the door, and he notices that there is a button. Oh, there's a button on the wall.
I mean, that's never hurt us before.
Yeah.
Give it a shot.
What I'm worried about is that last time we were in a pentagonal room with a door with a button, there were ambush monsters. So I'm thinking maybe we should investigate the slime a little more closely before we,
Okay.
get blindsided.
The last time
Gedlin?
we ignored a slime, it ended badly.
Yeah.
Gedlin is at this point going to pull out a little notebook and say, "Okay, I'm taking bets. 2-1 iron golems versus slime monster. The slime's 2 on the nose."
I'm still gonna take something slime related. Yeah.
Okay.
Even if it's like a goblin, slimy goblin, something like that.
Okay.
I'm gonna go super meta and say black ooze.
I just realized we didn't take a 5. Do we need a quick 5?
I wouldn't say no to a quick 5.
I need coffee so
Yeah, if we're about to roll for initiative, yeah.
Yeah, let's take quick 5. I was having such a good time. I forgot we. Oh, I haven't passed.
Like the side of the hill.
Yes.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
really deep sand traps. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
That's
and
things
it's
like you really. Yeah, you
Go ahead.
need to know how to use a pitching wedge for that because
yeah,
if you don't hit it right, it's just gonna hit off the lip, right? So you gotta be good with your sand wedge. Yeah.
Yeah. So
My goodness. Wow.
I tried to hit. I missed.
Oh.
And then my partner tried. He missed.
Oh no.
And then,
They're hard.
and we do it again. I missed. So yeah, it's so you want to try to stay out of the bunkers.
Definitely. And that's like those good courses. They make it so hard to avoid the bunkers. You know, it's like everything slopes to the bunker unless you hit it a certain way. It's like you gotta, golf course create. I'm not a huge fan of golf personally. It skipped a generation. My dad's a big golf nut.
Yeah.
But golf course like design is really interesting. I think that's really cool. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of the sport itself, and I've never been able to really watch it either. Like I know some people love to, like Zach likes to watch golf. I can't get into watching golf. I don't know why, but the course creation part I think is actually kind of cool.
I like mini golf because I can actually play
Also,
that.
yes, same. I love mini golf. Mini golf is awesome.
Oh, cool. Well, thanks for sharing, Jake. I'll
You're welcome.
Get our ball rolling again here. It seems like everybody's back. Am I correct about that?
I know Jared is. What about
Jared's
Zach?
always here.
Jared's always here.
Even when the call's not up, he's here. He's just waiting.
Yep.
And I heard Zach, so.
Okay, nice.
Somebody wanted to investigate something else about the room. Shoot, I should have made more of a mental note. I forgot what it was that you said you wanted to do. Was it the slime? You wanted to check the slime?
I mean, I'm curious in the slime.
I'm curious about the slime. Yeah.
I think so.
I don't even-
Yeah, we were taking bets on what we think the trap was.
Anything that's innocuous, just the fact
Yeah.
that we were about to be like, oh, slime, let's go look in the other room. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Slime is never innocuous, though. It's like slime. Where did that come from?
What made this?
I guess we were even curious about the purple ooze, but that just got me spooked. It's got Marika spooked.
Right.
I'm on
Okay.
edge.
Well, to investigate the slime, you probably need to be close to it. I don't know where you want to be placed.
It's
It's
I'm not
kind of
anywhere near.
all over the place.
I'll be right there.
Okay.
I want to sniff it. I want to be close enough to just like waft it toward me. You know, like
I
you
don't know-
chemistry stuff.
I don't know
wanna
if
put
that
my
matters,
hand in.
but that's where I threw my torch in case that matters at all.
Oh. Yeah, let's put a little thing there.
What's left to look at you?
That's his dead torch.
Why would you want to lick it, Liz?
You know, I was,
Curiosity.
well, I was gonna see how it smelled first, and then that was maybe my next thing, like some geology, you know.
All
Yeah,
right.
depending on the smell. Yeah.
What does it smell like?
You know, I bet you could do a couple different. I have a few things in mind that you could do. You can yay or nay them yourself. One of them would be survival. Another one would be investigation. Another one would be maybe nature. I think that would be a bit of a harder check. It's more nature.
Oh, survival for sure.
Oh, I
How
forgot.
on earth?
I forgot you're the
Oh, that's-
survival one. Bear
That
Grylls
was a
over here.
terrible roll. Only a 17.
17? That was a bad roll.
Yeah, that was terrible.
All right,
I
I
only
should
rolled
never offer survival again.
You can always offer survival.
What do you got, like a plus 14?
Plus 11.
Yeah.
Marika's gonna enter battle like, how can I hit this guy using survival? How can I attack this guy using survival?
I have to make a survival check to determine his weakness.
We should be setting more traps.
I'm thinking you should be Tarzaning your way into this battle with on a
You know,
on a
and
mic.
that's why
They've got a point.
this is actually not a great character for this part of the campaign because we're in the middle of a dungeon. Had I been out in the jungle,
Yeah, that actually is
So
true.
many
That's hard to use. Yeah, survival's harder to
is.
use.
Yeah. So your survival check gets you this. The slime on the floor seems to be the coalesced and putrid sort of remains of acid that's on the stone and has kind of eaten up a little bit of the stone floor. It's turned into this sludge.
Okay, well, I'm for sure gonna look up and see if there's anything acidic that looks like it might be dripping down.
So when you look up, you see 5 dragon heads that are coming from the ceiling.
Oh God.
Just heads.
They spew the acid.
Yeah, I'm for sure backing up to the wall, pressing my back against the wall.
And I'll watch from here.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, nothing happens. So
Yeah,
I
so
say we all
guys,
hide over here and have Dex push the button.
yeah, I was
I
gonna
take
say
it-
one person's pushing the button.
I'm quickly
Not
backing
me,
away.
robot.
Not
I
me.
think they're like stone heads, right? Like it's not a real dragon up there.
correct.
Yeah.
They're stone. Yep.
I was about to ask if they like, yeah, or taxidermy dragon heads, like deer mounted on the ceiling.
Yeah.
But I can
I
see
mean,
like, yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
it'd be really weird if it was just like a big pentagonal room, and then there's chambers outside of the room, and these real dragons stick their heads into the through the ceiling.
Yes.
Like hungry hippo, just whack, whack, whack.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past Dungeons and Dragons.
Right.
Right.
Yes, as somebody else has said earlier in the campaign, we have to get off the logic train somewhere. I think it was Aaron who said that. Okay, you want the NPCs to push the button? Is that what you said?
I kind of want to investigate it first. I just want to take a quick peek and see if there's like a puzzle. You know, this is a puzzle or is just a straight up button.
It's just a dragon face on a button.
Okay, good enough for me. I'm out of here. You guys go ahead and have fun pushing that.
All right. One of somebody had mentioned Dex. So Dex is over here, kind of like straining himself on 5 legs, kind of propping himself up, and then one leg is way above, and tick pushes the button, misses it once or twice, and then finally hits it. Button recesses. Door opens, and you hear and splashing sounds as acid comes raining down from those dragon busts in the ceiling, splashing the floor. After a few seconds, the splashing stops, and the acid flows into the middle of the room into a depression where the acid has coalesced in the past, leaving you enough dry area where you could walk and not touch any fresh acid.
Nice job, guys.
Yeah, you
Makes me
avoided
wonder
the
what's-
trap.
By avoiding the slime, we avoided the acid. That's good.
It makes me wonder what's in the sludge, though.
I think it's just like melted floor, right?
I don't think it's the last
Oh, you're
team.
talking about like stuff, yeah.
Yeah, imagine this: a battle-worn adventurer finds this room, and this is their final room.
Yeah.
Magic stuff doesn't get melted by acid.
Your
That's a
torch is
great
gone.
point.
Did you
Alright.
get dark in here now?
Gedlin would like to activate his finely tuned treasure sense and investigate the slime for magical rings, preferably nipple rings.
Don't forget that stuff that ate away Valmira's armor that one time.
Yeah,
And
I mean, there's
brought
that too. It made her cry really bad.
Davri's trying. Oh, sorry. Davri's trying to be right behind Gedlin without Gedlin noticing, like as close as I can be. Once he heard something about treasure.
Oh, not to scare him.
What's your stealth
No,
roll?
not to, Not to scare him, yeah. What's my stealth roll? Let's see. How's the 29 do ya?
Well, my passive is 20, so that do me. I was hoping maybe you'd roll real low.
Yeah, even if I do, I've got that thing where I can't roll lower than a 12, so my floor for stealth is a 22.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
I can't wait to play a rogue in the next campaign.
Okay, well, you don't find any magical treasure in this pile of acid, unfortunately.
Bummer. Boo.
Party!
Um,
Party!
That would have been such a clever place to put something magical, though.
It really would have. I wish I had
That
thought
would
of
have been
that.
some Skyrim level nonsense, yeah.
Yeah, I adjusted this room. The room is designed to not have any acid in it. The book says, like, the dragon faces have no acid in it. It was long gone, but I wanted to actually rain down acid, so I changed that.
You did a good call.
I mean, yeah, as a DM, yeah,
That is your
Don't skip-
prerogative, yeah.
you don't skip an opportunity to rain acid.
Right! Exactly. I'm
Yeah.
glad we agree. The door
Oh.
did open, showing you another passageway.
I'll go poke around.
I lost Soren. Where did he go?
I think you might have accidentally gotten deleted. I'll bring
Yes, I don't see
Oh.
you on the.
you back. I'll resurrect you.
I was like moving him and he just disappeared.
If you accidentally hit backspace, I believe he gets deleted.
I wasn't even near my. I don't know. Weird.
There you go.
Guys, I found something weird.
Yes, I apologize for it being blurry. It's just the texturing did not turn out as nicely as I'd hoped. So I'll describe it to you. First of all, I don't know why this is actually on the wrong layer. So Zach, if you want to change your strategy real quick, that's totally good. You see a skeleton key in the room, and you should have seen him when you were getting close.
I mean, I can go and grab a skeleton key.
Oh, wait. I think I can craft one. Hold on, let me see Druid craft. I think it says something about making skeleton keys.
Different
might
kind
be
of
crazy.
skeleton key. It also, Druidcraft does definitely not let you make skeleton keys. It lets you tell the weather and stuff.
Okay, never
Grow
mind.
Flowers.
I don't know why I thought of that.
See, but
Is
that's
this a
the thing.
live skeleton though?
That's like, the fact we're in a dungeon, that's a bummer. Because telling the weather would be useful, except in a dungeon.
Gadlin,
Well,
I'm
I
gonna
know.
say.
Like, I used Druidcraft to try and make that little crown that you couldn't keep your grubby little fingers off of, and to like to look like a centerpiece, like a vase. Like it wasn't a crown.
Right.
That was a
Danielle
crown
got
for
distracted,
the
and my fingers got real sticky.
I know.
I'm gonna say you did not get the drop on the skeleton, but if you two
Okay,
want to
that's
duke it
fair.
out, if you two want to duke it out on your own, we'll just roll to see who goes first. And you
I will
got a 13.
absolutely duke it out. And I got a 9.
Okay, so skeleton would attack you twice.
Bring it, punk.
We're in combat.
Dirty 20 and then a 16.
Neither of those hit.
Okay, all right. So both dagger attacks miss, allowing you to react.
Well, allow me to retort. Does a 19 hit?
Yeah.
10 points of piercing damage and 9 points of fire damage for the first attack.
He crumples to the floor,
Ah,
leaving
that's
an
right.
octagon-shaped key on his head.
Okay, let me add that to my inventory this time.
This is the octagon. Right, you hear a voice in your, not in your head, sorry, I keep misspeaking. All of you hear an audible voice echoing through the tomb. Good. We're getting closer. It's the same ominous
I don't
voice you
like
heard
that
when
the
you entered
guy-
level 5.
I don't like that the guy we're coming down here to kill is encouraging us. That's
Yeah. Bit of a power move, not gonna lie.
it definitely is a power move, 100% power move, yes. It's definitely having the desired effect.
Maybe he's just trying to act bigger and badder than he really is. And, you know, I'm trying to, like, bring the silver lining to the group.
You
He
keep
is
telling
trying to
yourself
turn
that.
himself into a god. Right, like he is trying to turn himself into a god and has a pretty good shot at it, so
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I can't be more excited that my 2-year campaign is coming to a close soon, and we're gonna have the really cool face-off. I'm excited. Let's just do it. Let's do
so
it.
we gotta get a
What we need to remember is that we have to sleep before this happens so we can have a true and fair fight. So long rest is the name of the game right now.
Good luck.
Right. What's Acid Room looking like for a long rest situation? Sorry, what else is going on in this room? Looks like a diocese or an altar or something.
Yeah,
Right, what
yeah.
else is
So
going on in this- sleeping?
this here looks like something. It's just a painting on the
Okay.
wall. It's of slaves building the tomb. It looks like Omu being like stripped of all its valuables, and then some of them being taken down into this big depression in the ground. And dang it, there went that mouse again. Oh, he ran right onto the trap. Oh, my real trap worked in real life.
Did you hear it?
I can
Yeah.
hear him. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that was what's the word?
Epic.
That felt really cathartic. There we go. To see him just go whoop. Oh no, I'm stuck. Okay.
Did I ever tell you about the mouse stomper at the Ark of Anchorage?
Yes.
Dude had a supernatural ability to take out mice.
I need that guy in my house right now. I think that's the only mouse that's actually in here. Okay. Wow. That interrupted my description, but it was kind of cool to see my trap work. What was I saying? The slaves are bringing valuables down into this depression in the ground. There's a massive sticky mouse trap and a mouse running onto it in the painting. Other things such as what is going on? Is that another freaking mouse? I've got to stop looking over there. My house is infested right now. It's terrible. Anyway, that's what you see. Lots of slaves building the tomb. In the middle here is a risen stone table, a raised stone table. It has, I would say it's about 10 feet, getting close to 15 feet long, height-wise. And there are 2 red buttons on either side, and in the middle there is a skull.
Okay, I am not touching the skull for anything.
Yeah. Yeah, last time that didn't work out so hot, did it?
I triple dog dare you to, Gedlin.
What am I, 5? No, get out of here.
Okay.
See, Marika thought doesn't think.
Should we investigate the red thingies?
Yes.
Yeah, should we all be in the room when we mess with the buttons of doom?
Probably not.
Yes.
Here,
Yes.
Not everybody.
Can I investigate them?
Taking that
Yeah,
as
go ahead.
Jacoby is.
I'm backing up.
What?
Now that
I'm in the
Jacoby's
room.
out. Actually, it probably would be better for y'all to like get into the hallway at least. At least like someone have
Yeah.
eyes on me in case I need rescuing. But like, put your own air mask on first.
Hmm.
Kobe can see in the dark though. That's cool.
That is cool.
That is cool.
So like y'all stay in the hallway, but get out.
To go a
Ooh,
step
really?
further, I'm gonna even back all the way out to the first room that we were in, just because,
Ooh,
just in
damn
case
it.
all the doors closed for some reason.
Okay.
Good, I like
Hey,
this where we were
Can I
doing
roll
diversity.
survival to see if we can investigate it instead?
You want to investigate?
Yeah, but rolling survival.
Nope, not this time. Sorry.
Can I survival this button? I'd like to survival this button, please.
It was only a 12.
For
Look at me
within
surviving
the
in front of the button.
investigation, could you describe
Yeah.
how your character would investigate?
I think I do the normal thing, so like I sniff it. Actually, kind of like just lick it a little bit, just the tip of the tongue, just touch it.
Which
see
thing
what
do you
happens.
lick?
The red ball.
I love
red
that
button.
this is a normal thing.
You know, she's from the jungle. They do weird things there.
And then I'm gonna but all the time I'm gonna be walking around and just eyeing. You know what I mean? Like, are there any like pieces of artwork that correlate to or like markings that correlate to the red things?
Well, the red buttons taste like dust. So,
Okay.
yeah. You've investigated that part. So you
How-
touched,
how-
you physically touched the red buttons. You walked around. Anything else?
Do they have any are the diocese in which they're on, the altar they're on? Do they have any markings that you know how art draws your eyes to things? So
Yes.
sometimes yeah.
I was saving that detail for this sort of check, so I'll tell you now. The red buttons have the shape of a palm on it. One is a left hand, the
Ooh.
other is a right hand.
Well, what about the white one in the middle then?
It is a
It's
skull.
a skull.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Oh, I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna.
You gotta
back
hit
up to
It's 2 buttons and you gotta hit the skull with your head.
right. Fuck it. And I'm gonna telepathically. No, most of y'all are out of range with me. Zoran, how are you here on here twice now? First, you're not here at all, and then there's 2 of you.
I reappeared apparently.
Oh, what in the world is going on, Batman?
I don't see.
I didn't do it.
I don't see. What's his face? Aubrey anywhere.
He,
Oh yeah, I'm way back. I'm way back. I'm
Okay.
way
he
back.
ran back to the cog of rot.
Yep.
So, all right, Zoran, you're the smartest one out of the group here. There's 2 palm prints. Now, it looks like you're obviously supposed to put your hands there. I don't know. What do you think?
I already told you the skull is the 3rd button. You gotta use your hands and your face.
That's what you think?
I have no clue. I haven't investigated it.
Marika,
No,
when you look
that
back
was-
at it,
Put
You
my
look-
hands there. Okay, screw it. I'm gonna try it. Let's go.
Marika, when you look back at it, you see that the left button has a right handprint and the right button has a left handprint.
Ooh, I don't like that. It's in a vulnerable situation. I have to cross my arm. Hold on, y'all.
They are 10 feet apart.
So it takes 2 people.
She's a halfling.
Okay,
She's not going to reach both.
I can't reach it.
It'll probably take 2
Alright.
people.
I either need 1 Jacoby or 1 halfling.
Okay, I'll do it.
All right, you want left or right?
I'll take left.
Cool.
Is there anything else in the room? Like, is that a bookcase by Gedlin?
That's the painting.
No, that's the painting.
Yeah, I don't know.
Does Jacoby see all this?
Slapping himself in the face, getting himself psyched up for this. Like, all right, let's do this. Come on, what's one more obvious trap? Come on, we got this. Like,
There's nowhere else to go. It's like it's all obvious traps.
that's what I'm saying. Like, what's one more at this point? We survive the other ones, it'll be fine. Probably not. He's probably gonna die here. But at this point, that's almost a relief. Or is that, sorry, that might just be Zach seeping through.
Hey, give me 1 second. Be right back.
You're instrumental in what we're about to do. What do you mean you'll be right back?
No, sorry. I don't know. I'm getting used to Avit being in this backyard alone, so
Ah.
you're right. Let's keep going.
Give one of you guidance, and then leave. the room.
I can guide myself.
Okay. I'll give Marika guidance.
Thank you.
Nome Padre, Filii, Spiritus Sancti. All right. Dano the Mano, what are we doing here?
Grabbing something real quick. I'll be right back. Okay. You're gonna place your palms on it and push. Right buttons? Well, I guess you didn't do pushing. The buttons depress. You see 2 purple flames light in the skull's eyes, and I need a dex save from both of you.
Figures. Oh, the halfling one.
Oh, 14. I'm not excited about that.
12.
Ooh, wait.
Actually, you know what? You know what? I am going to use Favored by the Gods once for short rest. If you fail a saving throw or miss with an attack roll, you can roll 2d4 and add it to the total.
I didn't have my D4 of guidance. Wait. I'm done.
I mean,
go
yes.
ahead.
Now it's a 16.
Okay.
Add another 5, so a 17 for Gedlin.
You both pass, so you only take half damage. Hang on, I need more dice.
How many levels of road do I have to take to get evasion?
Too many to get before you get to the final level of the tomb.
Unacceptable.
We should really start making the rogue do these things.
Yeah, the rogue could do these things.
Okay, so you each take 17 fire damage as a purple fireball explodes in the middle of the room.
That was half?
Don't you hate when you have a really good idea after the fact?
Story of my life.
It's just like, I guess, hindsight's 2020.
You also hear, probably hear, this from Davri, as Davri notices the thing that happens in the room he's in. Davri, you see something happen.
Oh, guys, door opened.
Oh, where?
New door, this way. Back in this room.
Sorry.
Roundup room.
I didn't write it down.
That was
Damage
super
did I take?
convenient that you were there. I didn't even have to explain it.
Where's Jacoby in all this?
Gedlin would like to take a swing at this skull, just to exercise his frustration.
Okay.
That might make it go off again.
Davri's going exploring. You guys have fun.
You're gonna hit it?
Are you guys okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit it with my sword. 29 to hit.
I run away.
Dan, how much damage was that again? I didn't write it down.
17
Okay,
fire.
thank you.
Gedlin, you take 10 necrotic damage.
No, don't do that.
Alright, as everybody predicted, hitting the skull was a bad idea.
Mhm.
I now require healing.
I'm just gonna pat you on the back.
Complain about obvious traps.
Hey, Gedlin, I'm just gonna come up and I'm gonna pat you on the back with like a very bless your heart vibe.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna give you, how much cure wounds do I give you?
I need a lot.
1d8 plus your spell casting modifier.
Not gonna be enough.
It's a kind thought, though.
10?
Thank you. That actually directly makes up for the. Oh no, that was damage, not the other direction. That directly makes up for hitting the skull. Thank you.
That we now have one less spell slot amongst the party.
Okay, it's only a first level spell slot, which all of those are useless in combat anyway. I guess it would be helpful in combat to have Cure Wounds, but
I wish I had a first level spell slot right now.
I think I have one.
I'm out.
okay, hold on. Now I'm gonna let it.
You're good.
I got one first, one second, one fifth.
So a little while ago, definitely on level 4, I lost track of what time it was, but there was that room you were in last week, and it had the clock. And so if I remember correctly, the game had me roll dice to decide what time it was, and I just went with it. I think I said it was like 8 in the evening. So
Yes.
you remember that too?
Yeah, that sounds real familiar.
Okay, so it'd only really be like at max maybe 20 minutes later, I think. It'd probably be somewhere in the neighborhood of 8:15, 8:30 in the evening. So I don't know if that changes how you want to act, but I did think it was important to tell you.
I mean, if anybody thinks there's even the slightest chance that we could eke out a long rest, I would
Yeah, why not?
support that.
Why not roll those dice?
I mean, I don't know. If we're gonna go up against this almost god person, like, how are we gonna do it with no spell slots?
I mean, the same way every dungeon crawl happens every time. Exactly that way.
Well, this is my first time, so this is baffling me. Like,
Yeah. Well, this is a bad first real serious dungeon to be in. This is what the dungeon's created to do for you. Like, the bad guy who makes the dungeon makes it so it's impossible for you to hold on to all of your resources. Just how he does it. So, you could try something.
I
You
feel
can't.
like
You
my
sure
spell
can.
slots are like my only resource.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, it's not going to give
so-
us another level because you get access to a certain spell.
I won't tell you how, but I can think of a way that you could fit in a long rest. So it is possible.
Okay. I'm thinking we go to the room of Starlight's dead friend, and we barricade. You use Shape Earth or something, and we
Yeah, there
barricade
you
the
go.
door.
There you go.
I think that'll work. I'd be perfect at that. I am gonna lean over to Gedlin though, and away from like Starlight, whatever her name is,
Mhm.
and be like, "Hey, you didn't like. Thank you for getting that. You didn't like noticeably like pillage that body, did you? What's the word I'm looking for?
Loot.
Raid?
Loot, right? Like you didn't like throw it around, thinking like, oh, it's just a dead body. I'll just screw it.
I mean, obviously, we're gonna have to get the dead body out of the room before we sleep in the room. Even I'm not that bad. I did give his sword to Dragon Food.
oh yeah, oh.
Dragon food?
You know,
Maybe you won't notice.
Okay, here's my argument against this terrible plan. The guy was dead with his hands around his throat, and that's where all the gas came out of.
You know, you make really good points.
yeah.
Yup.
This is why Zoran is Zoran is the brains of the operation. All right, Zoran, where do you want to sleep? Do you want to sleep in the gas room, the skull fireball room, the acid room, or the plant room? Or do you want to check out this new room and just hope that one works out?
It's a plant room because at least we killed all of them.
Yeah, we didn't see another one pop up.
Right.
I would honestly say keep going. I don't like it. I mean, we're not going to get a good place to do this.
So here's an idea with the gas room. I don't think I need a long rest nearly as badly as you guys do. So could I stay awake while y'all sleep? And if gas starts entering the room, I wake you up and we all cheese it?
Yes, you will take a point of exhaustion for doing so, for being awake for longer than 12 hours.
Okay.
Which would give you like a -1 to everything.
Ew.
First level's not the worst thing in the world, but
And long rest, we always have like watches too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess we could stand watch, or Dex could also be outside to push
Oh
the
yeah,
button.
the NPCs. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
NPCs can stand watch. Make sure
God,
Dex
right?
is specifically by the button to open the door again if necessary.
I don't see my character token, Dan.
Oh, sorry, I left you over here.
Oh,
Because
We'll
like
get you
we
over
were
here.
around, we were around the gas. It wasn't like poisonous, but it might be a lack of oxygen type situation, right? So, yeah, as long as we can get out, if the room starts to fill with gas,
That's the puzzle. Carbon monoxide poisoning is your own gas.
yeah.
Too much carbon monoxide for me to breathe. Where's the air?
Excuse me.
Cake was a weird band.
Sure was.
oh
What do you guys
man.
think? Should we try sleeping in there, or try to find somewhere
That's
else?
the plant room. Or gas room. Those are my two.
I tend to follow Zorn's lead on many things, and if he wants to press on, I'm okay with at least going in another room and seeing if we have better options. Considering we opened the door already,
Yeah, true.
we should at least poke our nose in
Yeah.
there.
We should at least check it just to see if
I
it
would-
comes through.
Yeah, I think I would have already been sneaking in here.
Okay,
Now that we
I'll
think
give
of
you the description of that room then.
Yeah, just send the rogue.
Okay.
It's that thing that I do.
Where's my person? Where's my other shit?
All right, here we go. 5 teak wardrobes stand against ironclad walls of this chamber, each with a door bearing a carved image or scene. Puddles of gray slime cover parts of the floor. The room has 2 exits, including an adamantine portcullis, blocking a passage to the north. Set into a metal plate above the portcullis is a row of 5 crystals shaped like drops of blood.
Okay, well, I'm going to do my thing where I sneak around the room looking for obvious traps or danger. But
I'm gonna hang back on this one. I took the fireball to the dome earlier.
That's fair. Are you doing any specific checks, Davri, other than I'm just ignoring the stealth one? You're very clearly very stealthy.
yeah, no, really, I mean, I would be basically picking up the information you just told me. Let me see in particular if there's anything I want to focus on.
After a moment of being in the room, you hear everybody hears the voice echoing through the tomb again. You are making good progress.
All right, jerk. I think to myself. I'm
have
going to look up
waited-
again and see. Oh,
Sorry.
sorry, go ahead.
I've waited a very long time for people to make it this far. Or I've been disappointed. Show me your strength. Test your metal. Alright, go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing where I look up and try to locate some iron dragon heads that were maybe spewing acid down here.
None in this room.
None in this room. Okay, good to know. Okay. We've got these wardrobes. Well, I'm just gonna call everybody else in and be like, "Hey, I think this room is clear to investigate, guys. If you guys want to come take a look."
Hey, little Papa. You said there's these wardrobes around?
That's right. That's what those wooden things
Yeah.
are up against the walls. I also have a. When I mentioned to Marika, your shoulder friend, the lizard.
Yeah.
He's the only. You're the only one he can talk to. He. Once you walk into the room, he sees the portcullis and he says, "I might be able to fit between those bars."
Ooh, go check it out, Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan's got it.
He jumps down off your shoulders, and he goes carefully around the slime, and is able to fit through the bars. He looks around at you, gives you a nod, and says, "I can do it." And then he disappears for a moment, turns around, and comes back.
What's in there?
It's just a hallway. There's more around the corner. I could go further if you want me to.
No. Stay here for right now. That's good
I
to
just-
know.
I just realized, the crystals, the red crystals, those for sure catch my attention, and I'm gonna try to grab one and remove it if I can reach it. Can I
Yeah.
reach it? Or
I was considering drawing this because it seems to be poorly described. So hang on a second. I'm gonna grab markers here. Do a idea of what it looks like. Oh, that's not red. Well, that's close enough. That upside down. There are 5 drops of blood-shaped crystals. And they are hung above the adamantine portcullis, inset to. It's not wood, but it's a stone. It's a stone thing, so they're set into there, and they're equidistant from each other. My drawing is very messy.
okay, so they look like they're set in, not just like easily removable. Good.
Correct. Yeah, if you were a
You mold earth and see if I
21st
can-
century human, you'd look at it and think that looks somewhat reminiscent of the sort of display you'd see above an elevator.
Can I use mold earth and see if I can just like pop them out?
Not on these things.
That would make sense. Girls gotta ask, right?
Yep.
Okay, well, since we're in the business of stepping into obvious traps, should I take a look at one of these wardrobes? What do you guys think?
I mean, if you would like to, I wouldn't mind you doing that.
All right, dibs.
Or do you check? He said there was 2 doors, right?
Yeah, there are 2 doors. Yep. I don't know that I want to open the doors before trying to sort of clear the room, but I don't know.
Okay, I'm in for that. Yeah, I would think those teardrop-shaped things probably are associated with the teak wardrobes, right?
Yeah, it could be the 5. Yeah, especially we're in a place of 5s as of now, and yeah, I think those could line up. Okay, I will say open sesame as I open one of the wardrobes. That one.
Here we go for a mimic.
1 second here.
That's
Oh, I
fine.
found it.
This was the least
So
safe for me.
there is a scene actually carved into this door that you can see. You walk up to it. The scene on this door depicts twisted, screaming humanoid faces wrapped in chains.
That bodes well.
Yeah. I'm less confident about opening the wardrobe.
But
What if
still
it-
doing it?
Before you do it,
Yeah, let's go check out
the
the,
other 3.
let's go check out the
Yeah.
other door.
yeah,
Let's see if there's like a lesser of the 4 evil or 5 evils, you know?
if you got more stuff to describe to me, I want you to describe it.
Okay, Zorn, I can describe the one you see. The scene on this door depicts ghouls gnawing on bones.
How about
Lightly.
mine?
Better, I think.
Oh, I didn't notice Geslin was next one. Sorry. Zach, the door depicts a grinning night hag with a swaddled human infant in her arms.
Yeah.
Not great.
Not great.
Jacoby, what do you
Yeah?
see over there?
Still the least creepy. Actually, I'm gonna give Marika one.
What do I see over there, Zach?
Let's see. Jacoby, you see this door is carved to depict the face of an ornate clock.
Ooh. The ornate clock, Zach.
That's the scariest one ever.
The least well, I mean, for
That's why it's
Gedlin,
so
less
scary.
so. For Zach, terrifying.
Right.
Depends on how much you think about it.
Marika, do you want to find out the other one?
Marika's
King
just like,
of
what
time,
is
my
that
greatest
recording?
adversary.
What is this circle thing?
It's the most evil of all inventions.
Oh, is this that time thing y'all were talking about a few days ago?
The worst, yes.
What? Okay, I'll go open the hag with the baby. Shoot.
People expect you to be places on time.
Oh, you want to open it? You want to open it?
No.
I'm
I
stepping away if she's opening the
You have one
baby
you haven't
kidnapping hag.
investigated yet. Okay, Davri walks over. The scene on this door depicts an army of orcs clashing with an army of hobgoblins.
See, that sounds worse than the hag babies.
Yeah. I am gonna listen to what Zorn was saying though. Let's go take a look at that other door before we open any of these hastily.
This one here?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
The bottom. Yeah. Not the one with the portcullis and whatnot.
There's the section on this.
Make sure to investigate it first.
Yes,
Mhm.
please investigate.
Oh yeah. I'm not just. Okay. Investigation. Doopity-boop-boop-a-doopity-bee. Gibbity-boop-boop-a-da-ba-da. Ooh, 25. Nice.
It is a stone door that is inset into the wall, but cannot be pushed or broken. At least not easily broken. And it appears locked. It's locked.
Can I investigate if it takes like what looks like a real key, or is it locked in some way that I'm unable to determine, like a mechanical key?
It seems to be activated by something, but that something isn't in an area you can reach.
Okay, so it's not just like a regular mechanical key.
Yeah, this is a special door.
Got it.
It looks like it's going to be raised or lowered by something else.
Okay, good to know.
How many of those skeleton keys do we have, guys?
A lot. I have not done the best job of writing them down. I will fully admit to that now.
I
Check
think I
and
have
see.
one
Should
and a
have 5.
purple one.
That's what I was wondering.
Okay, yeah.
Do we
I
think we just
can-
know the keys?
I can recount them for you
Indeed.
if you don't remember.
I have the hex key and the octagonal key.
Okay. Somebody has the triangle, another person has the square, and another person has
I have
the
pentagon.
pentagonal one. Yeah. So there should be 5 total. Triangle, square, pentagon, hexagon, octagon.
Is there any indication or any reason to think that that's not a coincidence in this room? Like, is the hag wearing a pentagonal hat?
Yeah, it's a good question.
She is not.
Okay, here's the other question. Do we really want to open this door now before we take the opportunity to, like, try to eke out a little nappy poo?
Oh,
Yeah, good question.
it does seem pretty mundane in here.
As long as I don't touch anything, right?
hmm
I mean, I am a little concerned that something's going to come out of these closets.
Yeah, it's a fair concern.
I think we should be, but like that's gonna be the concern everywhere. So
Right.
Yeah, like I don't think we're gonna have a better option.
I think we're just prolonging everything now. You know,
Alright, I'm down for a long rest.
because usually everything's pretty chill before we make a move.
Right.
Yeah.
So
So back to the poison room?
Yeah, or the plant room. Yeah, either one of those.
I vote plants. Let's go.
Okay, I would be surprised if we can actually manage this, but I think it's worth a shot.
I think it is. I think it is. The rewards would be great. I think we're just giving God more time to plan something, though, to screw us up. The more we talk about it. So let's go to sleep before he realizes what's going on. Oh, look, can't play anymore. We're done sleeping. Oh my god.
Yes, we are.
Okay, you're going into the cog of rot or the gas room, gas chamber.
The Kong will rot.
Of rot. Oh man.
Right, I'm thinking the gas chamber is surprisingly one of the better options, especially since we know the button will open the door because we've done it. So if we station the non-breathing robot out front with instructions to slam the button should anything weird happen, if we can, I think that's a good idea.
I agree.
We've done something similar in the past, so I suppose that seems like a try.
The Kong of Rot just does not. I don't know how this. Like, we got the sprinkler system. I don't know if they're like cultivating shambling mounds in there or what, but I don't like it.
Oh, we're just gonna wake up to shambling mounds.
You know what? If it lets us get a long rest in, I'll take another 4 shambling mounds. We can defeat those without expending too many resources.
Okay. I don't know if there's any other like smart things we could do. Conceal ourselves or anything, so let's go for it.
I agree.
Okay, everyone in agreement?
Yep.
Sure.
Okay. Oops. Thorn riding on Jacoby's
Kidnapped
shoulders.
Dobry.
Thanks, buddy.
You close the door.
Oh, wait. Okay, so never mind. I had a dumb thought. Keep going.
Gethin holds his breath as soon as the door closes.
Yeah, before we close the door, I take 10 minutes to make sure the telepathy's up and that I could talk to the guy outside the room to say, open it!
Okay, when you're in the room, you find yourself at a loss on how to close it.
Press the button again.
Button, right? Yeah.
Dex pushes the button and the door closes.
First button's for gas, second button closes the door. 52nd button opens the door.
Don't
Okay.
love that.
All right. You said you were gonna post a sentry outside. Is that right?
Yeah,
Dex
he's like
and possibly if the NPCs want to like take shifts.
Yeah.
Should we be doing shifts?
I think
we probably should.
somebody in here has to be doing shifts in case gas starts flowing in here.
Yeah.
Jacoby's got like elven, like doesn't
Jacoby
sleep.
only has to sleep for like 4 hours, and he's just
Right.
to meditate. So like,
Well, how about you?
if he does that early, and then we just have to watch for 4 hours, then Jacoby can be on guard. How you feel about that, Jacoby?
I'm doing good.
You good with it? Okay.
Yes, I'm good with it.
He's the elf. He doesn't need as many hours.
Nope.
Okay. So telepathy will eventually go down. Once Zorn's asleep, right? That's how it works.
Where is it? Yeah, I do think it would go. Let's see, it's a ritual. It lasts for an hour.
I got an idea.
Okay.
I will leave my hexblade outside the door, and if the hexblade disappears, that means we want the door opened, because I can just summon it and unsummon it from wherever it is.
Oh. That's a good idea. It doesn't have to be in sight.
Nope.
Why would the sword disappear?
He
Because
toggles
I
it on and
resummon
off.
it. I can wherever it's at, I can just pull it back to its demi-plane, and then from there back to my hand.
I guess I just don't understand why you're setting it outside then. I'm missing something.
So that that
It's
is
red
the
light,
signal.
green light.
Like, yeah, if we can't breathe and we can't communicate, the sword disappears. They know to open the button.
Oh, okay, that I'm not.
Since your
okay.
telepathy is gonna fail.
Gotcha.
Since your telepathy is gonna fail.
For your first hour, of long rest, the only thing you hear over telepathy is Artis Simber reassuring you that nothing has gone wrong so far. And then everything goes dark and communication. And during the night while you're resting, you do start to sort of get the smell of the room, feeling like it's getting a little bit stronger. But you're not like, you don't have any symptoms of anything. You don't seem to be coughing or having trouble breathing. Most of you feel
I'm
like
just
this
gonna
is
stick my nose in my armpit so I don't smell it anymore. It's just filled with the smell of my armpit now.
most of you
I don't think I can take.
kind of
Other
think.
people think-
Go ahead, Liz.
Sorry, I was saying my own stink I can take. Other people's stink, unacceptable.
Well, none of you have showered since you left the jungle, and that's a pretty sweaty, hot place. But that's not the smell you're smelling. You're definitely noticing the smell of the gas returning, but it's pretty slow, and the symptoms don't seem to be appearing yet. And given your choices, your characters aren't all that concerned yet.
I would just like to correct you on one thing. Gedlin is definitely using liberal use of prestidigitation, so he doesn't have to smell his friends. If for no other reason than his own, like, not wanting to deal with that.
Yeah, I guess you don't have to do the air conditioning anymore because it's cool inside of
I
the
don't.
tomb.
Yeah, it's cool in the jungle. Yeah.
Yeah. Very well then. You all smell like some very nice cologne.
Perfect, thank you.
It's like pine sawdust or something like that. It smells good.
That's the power of clean, baby. It's all I say in my sleep.
Marika smells like fart.
I was trying to compliment you in my slumber, but okay.
Just not all the time, but periodically. Periodically, she just smells like fart.
If you ever curious, you're one.
What is it? 8 hours for long rest rules is written, or is it 12?
Oh no,
8.
8.
That's what I thought. 8 hours pass, and all of you waken feeling refreshed. The smell of the gas is getting a bit stronger, but you can tell it's just not accumulating fast enough for it to be a problem.
And then we open the doors.
Make sure you roll your long rest function on your character sheet.
Okay, click
Yeah.
long rest, he says. Yay.
Can't believe you made me do this.
Back to 135.
I tried so hard to remove all of your spell slots. Did a good job of it too.
Nice.
This changes the playing field quite a bit.
Yeah.
You better work harder next time, because I promise you, my cat person is always gonna fight for a nap. When in doubt, nap.
Well,
I don't know.
yeah.
I might have been interested to try going further, but
No, I don't blame you one bit. You made the right decision. I'm just thinking, like, now my job's a little harder because I had you worn down. Now I don't.
so the bad guy has 100 more hit points and a couple
Right.
more minions.
You said you wanted to drop the door, right?
Yeah.
And Gedlin's doing it with his sword.
I'll summon the sword. Hopefully, that means Dex pushes the button and they're not all just dead out there.
We're just stuck in here.
The door does not
That's how
open.
Ah, shit.
That's how the campaign ended. The door does not open.
Door does not open.
Oh.
Alright, I guess look for a button in here. I don't like our chances, but
Wait. Hold on.
Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. Hold on. I am going to teleport myself to the other side of the door. Which way do I want to teleport is the question.
I knew you guys would figure it out. I think
Let's see.
there's a risk of something bad happening with that, right?
There is
So I have a couple different ways.
Oh,
multiple ways to
Oh,
teleport.
shoot. I have to be able to see using Misty Step. So I'm not using Misty Step. Yep, I am. I'm going to ride the crazy train of that skull thingy that I got because that I don't need to be able to see where I'm going. It just needs to be a place I'm familiar with.
Hey, if you guys hold up before you risk anything, if you guys don't mind immediately taking a short rest, I can dimension door us out of here.
I like the crazy train.
Haven't used it yet. It's just burning a hole in my pocket. So
Got to get it somehow.
yeah, you know.
Oh god, I gotta look at my spell list. I gotta prepare more new ones.
Okay, so I am using the Amulet of the Black Skull, and since I'm not undead, I got to make a DC 16 Constitution saving throw. Luckily,
Guidance.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. I will take the guidance, and I
I
will
don't
take.
know that it works on saving throws, does it? That's just checks.
I
don't
think
know.
so. I think so.
Okay, so I just get a D4. I also get advantage because I have a soul trinket. So that
Wow.
rolls. Yeah,
And don't you have like a bonus to your constitution?
Yeah,
I do. I already but the nat 20 is gonna roll regardless. So
You
forget all
don't
of the
get an ad for.
forget
Whoa.
all of the everything.
Guidance does not work.
So yeah, 24 on the con throw with a nat.
Yeah,
20.
that's a pass.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Cool. So, poof, I'm on the other side with no ill consequences.
Except for the Shabuin Mound.
Right.
Joffrey, what do your halfling eyes see?
No NPCs. That's for dang sure. So I'm gonna
would
run
have-
over and
I
press
would
the
have
button.
ritualed the telepathic bond too, so we would be able to talk.
Right.
Door opens.
Yeah, we have. So my guess is our NPCs either got waxed or they abandoned us. I'm guessing probably the first one, but
Yeah, like if they were gonna bail, they'd have done it a lot sooner.
yeah, they picked a weird time to do it. But
Do we look for them, or
I think
I
we
mean, I
retrace
feel
our
like we
steps.
have to look.
Yeah,
for
let's
them.
retrace our steps to the point where we've already explored, and then if we
Isn't
don't
that
see him
big
there,
of a
we just
place,
press
yes.
on. So yeah, I'm gonna go sauntering back down Slime Avenue. Boop, boop, boop. Looking for dead people. Don't see dead people. Still don't see dead people.
Well, you know what? I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I found a dead Dex. Guys, I found a dead Dex.
Oh no.
Where?
It's in the skull room. The room with the skull and the stuff.
He
Tipper.
looks like he's been smashed to pieces, and he has a broken brass construct on the ground.
Oh god.
I'm gonna. Okay. Ooh. Can I have a Dex soul trinket? This is a little weird, slightly messed. No. This is actually awesome. If I can do this, hold on. Let me see.
I don't think
Oh,
he's
this is.
alive.
I gotta look at the soul trinket thing and see.
Yeah, it
'Cause
depends
I
on the wording.
think. Yeah.
Everyone believes in their own way, and it's not weird. It's just it is what it is. It's not weird.
Per the rules as written, constructs are technically creatures.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, so I ruled wrongly last week when I said that the construct couldn't go into the maze.
I think you're fine with your ruling. I did look it up after you said that because it was just
Huh.
something scratching in the back of my head.
I didn't
Never
know
mind.
that.
I can't do this because the creature has to. The creature that I see dies within 30 feet of you. So that's not what happened here. If that were the case, and everything else checked out, which it probably might not have anyways, I could actually communicate with him for a little while, which would have been super nice. Like, hey man, how'd you die? But yeah, that's not gonna work. I am still gonna keep just a little piece of brass as a memento. And keep it right next to my other
pull
soldier
out
kits.
one of my remaining bottles of wine, just pour it out and be like, Dex, we hardly knew ye.
Yeah.
And then start day drinking. Listen,
Okay.
what honorable halfling doesn't have second breakfast wine?
Second breakfast wine.
Can that be my
Listen,
good
I am not a degenerate. I do not have breakfast wine. That's too far. I will have second breakfast wine. That's different.
No, it's not.
For all we know, it's been the weekend. Who knows? It's 5 o'clock. Either one.
We've been down here so long, we don't know if it's the weekend or not. It's fine.
You decide when it's the weekend down here.
It's 5 o'clock in some dimension. 5 o'clock on some plane, I guess would be the D&D way, right?
Yeah.
What is going on?
Okay, well, should we go the other way and look for the rest of our dead NPC friends?
Probably
We
good
need the
idea.
bunker.
Okay. Back we go. Yeah, when we get back to blood on the floor, row.
It looks like there's a trail of blood. It ends somewhere near the middle of the room. A dried up puddle of blood, actually.
That's weird. We haven't been asleep. How long have we been asleep? Did they
Long
pump
enough.
black sleepy gas into like that Twilight gas they used to give people back in the 50s, the good stuff?
How long do you think it's been there?
May I roll a survival check to see?
Yeah, that's a good.
That's a good use of it, yeah.
Thank you for figuring out what I was getting
I
at.
don't see how you can get survival out of that, but investigation I could roll.
I think survival for like tracking.
Well,
That's like
I think-
yeah.
I think it would
The
be
tracking?
survival.
Okay, yeah, I didn't think about that. Oh, much better. How does a 21 do me?
It does you well. It's a matter of a few hours old.
Oh, that dried quickly. Okay.
They were jump between the hours of 4 and 8.
Right. Let's set up our timeline.
Murder mystery, let's do this.
Yes.
Hang on,
Scooby-Doo
where's my
style.
sunglasses?
Fantastic D&D campaign, by the way, though.
Jinkies, my glasses. I can't see without my glasses.
That would be a funny podcast.
I have
Why wouldn't
played
they
a
have
murder
triggered the
mystery D&D. I was just terrible at it. I couldn't do it.
Yeah. Why
We
wouldn't they
tried
have triggered
one.
the button and woke us? What could
Yeah,
have caused this?
mind control.
This must have happened right after we went to sleep.
I mean,
Or they were caught unawares and couldn't physically get to it, you know?
hmm
I hate
Although were we telepathically linked with them as well?
just for an
only
hour.
the first hour.
Just for the first hour, yeah.
Right,
Okay, so this
just
would have been
like
after. Yeah,
Sleep.
yep, that tracks. Okay. Yeah, so they probably just got jumped.
Probably buy this son of a gun that we're coming here for.
hmm
He left us in that room knowing we were there, probably.
I mean, he can clearly see us. Like,
Right.
he's calling out whenever we go to a new place.
Good
"Ooh,
job.
look at
You
you." Yeah.
made it this far.
Yep.
He's mad at us for making him wait or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We got over.
Well,
Got
let's just focus on making sure that their sacrifice is meaningful. You know, they bought us of some a very necessary reprieve. And let's just honor that sacrifice in their lives by finishing this mission, finishing this important task to save the world and kill the most evil thing I've ever even heard of.
Or never even heard of.
I mean, I've heard of it now.
This is true.
Heard from him, yes.
How about we close here for today? Just
Yeah.
because I know if we do much else, it's just going to cause us to stop in the middle of something. As much as I want to keep going for like another 2 hours, and I probably could, I don't think you guys necessarily can. So,
And you're gonna give us 11,000 XP apiece, right?
I was gonna request it as well, because having taken a rest, I get to prepare spells now, as does Marika. And
you're
Oh, I do.
freaking
We'll go
Beyond
over that together,
Beyond
Marika.
now has every single spell in here twice, because they've got the 2024 explanations as well as the legacy explanation. So you have twice as many spells to weed through.
Also, listen, guys, I'm sorry, but like, we are just gonna have to deal with the 2024 legacy mashup. Like, it's gonna make so we're like basically every character we make from now on is gonna be a blend, because at this point I'm just refusing to buy the 2024 material because it's a blatant cash grab.
Yeah.
Like, it's so bad. Like, I've already
They
dropped
literally, yeah.
hundreds of dollars into annual subscription and books that I bought twice for both physical and digital copies, and I'm just like, I'm not another book. I'm not doing it. Like,
Yeah.
if
I
they
don't
release
blame
a
you.
cool source book that I want, I will get that, but I'm not just buying the next, like, a whole nother round of books.
No, I'm
because
not
they-
doing it either. It's
They
absurd.
literally just changed some of the description. Like, it's
Yeah,
the exact
it's
same
not-
thing. They
I
just
haven't
they got
You know,
rid
like
of the
college books, they'll be like, all right, well, it's 3rd edition now. It's like, okay, you changed 2 things.
Right, you moved around a couple of chapters. I'm not paying for it.
Yeah.
You give
I
my
wonder
XP,
if there were
Zach?
people like way back in the day when it went from like 2E to 5E, and they were like, I'm not doing it. I guess there were a bunch of people, I'm sure.
Yeah, they
Like,
went
I'm
from
not gonna play
3.5 to 5, and they're like, well, we're just gonna play Pathfinder now. Screw you.
Right. Yeah.
D&D Beyond literally came out with an apology for doing it to everybody without like giving you the option.
They really?
Yeah, but they
Wow.
didn't fix it.
Yeah.
And they didn't fix it, and they didn't say, hey, if you own like the Dungeons Master Guide and the Player's Handbook for 5e, we'll give you 5.5. Like, they didn't do any of that. So they're like, oh, sorry. It's like,
Yeah.
Sorry, but still give
We
us
were
your
like, we
money.
thought everybody would want this, and we didn't think about
yeah,
it.
money
so
talks and
here's a-
bullshit walks. So
Yeah.
here's a
never
quick
mind.
patch to like make it workable for you, but it's
Mhm.
sorry, too
Not.
late.
Yeah.
Hey, Zach, could you do my
We
XP? for me?
probably, yeah, there will, but it's like, oh, we can't fix the thing that we have total control over. Sorry, like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Uh,
can't be done.
Your guess of 11,000 XP was really close. It's going to be 1,400 XP.
It's not close at all, Dan. You got me really excited there for half a second.
We'll bump it up to 2,000 because there was some roleplay in there that was really fun.
I'll take it,
Okay.
even though I know you're just doing it to mess with me.
2,001.5 XP for Zorn, though.
And 1/2.
And 1/2.
No.
No.
I want to gift that to my good friend Jacoby.
Okay. I'm down for that. I'm down for that.
I actually had to check to see if you can put partial XP, and you can't.
You cannot. I just tried myself. Yeah. How petty of a DM would you have to be to give them like half of an XP less than they need to level up?
Yeah, that's the only reason why you would ever need a half XP as well. Is
At
to,
that point, it's like, just play
withhold.
Milestone, man. Just play Milestone. That's all you're, that's what you're doing, Milestone. I don't like Milestone, but if you need that level of control, just say you're doing Milestone.
Zorn gets 2,000 XP minus 1 negative XP.
Ooh, 2001 XP.
So 2000.
Oh, 2001.
Minus the negative, yeah.
Yeah, 2001. You can't get away from it, man. You just can't.
2001, an XP Odyssey.
Yes, and let's see. Somebody did something. I want to give inspiration to Marika if she doesn't have it for her sacrificial, and also I guess Gedlin, because he also contributed in the button room, because you guys knew you were gonna take damage.
Sorry,
Anyway.
guys, I should have. Like as you press the button, I was like, oh wait, I could have put Odaluk's Resilient Sphere on the skull and kept the blast inside of the sphere.
Oh, dang. We'll need it at some point. That's gonna be happening again, I'm sure.
Well, we'll keep. I thought it had to be on a creature, and like I was reading it, thinking about it. It was like, or object. I was like, son of a.
And then just a little insight for you players that your characters wouldn't know. We could very well get into the last level of the 2 next week, depending on if you take the longer way or the shorter way. There's you got options.
I'm very concerned. I hope we take the shorter way because she's still just very, motivated to save her whole society. As the world now that she realizes it's gone that far. Like, she was just super consumed with, like, oh, it's gonna kill all my people. But then she found out from y'all that, like, nope, it's the whole world. And then, like, I didn't think it'd get more simple, but it did.
As such, there's a little bit of, like, prep work you guys might have to do. Being aware of your strengths and weaknesses going into the next 1 or 2 sessions. I'm anticipating at least 2, possibly 3, to wrap this up. I'm going to be doing a ton of work behind the scenes. Monster turns are going to take a long time. I'm going to have to go, like, hyper fixate on some things or focus really hard on some stuff, so you might hear me go quiet for a little bit while I roll dice, add up stuff, figure out what the turns are. I am pre-prepping some of the battle stuff, in that it's just required. There's no way that this is going to go well if I don't. So the turns might be kind of extended for your foes. So it's just going to be a little bit of a different battle dynamic than we usually do, where I often try to move speedily through to not make the entire session battle. There's going to be some sessions that are entirely battle.
That's fine, yeah.
It might even be that the big battle takes 2 sessions to complete.
That's
See,
fine.
that's not
No
surprising
complaints
for
here.
a Dungeon
Yeah.
Crawl.
Yeah. So
I would be surprised if it didn't, to be honest. Like
right.
battle of the ages. I could see it being drug out a little bit.
Yes. So I guess all that really means is, like, be prepared with your turn, coming up to your turn. The initiative tracker is there so that you know, like, hey, when it's Gedlin's turn, Jacoby comes up next or whatever it is. So, like, as your teammate before you is going, you should be, like, probably rolling damage ahead of time just in case you hit. Or rolling your attack roll. So when your turn comes up, and I call on you and you're like, hey, it's your turn. And you're like, I attack, I got a 17, does that hit? That sort of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
And that will speed things up so that it doesn't just drag on and on and on. I try to do that as much as I can, but since I have questions that I have to answer, sometimes I can't handle that much all at once. So that's just some tips for the battle coming up, which is going to be a blast. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm putting a ton of work into it. I'm not going to hold back at all. I hope I don't come across as brutal, Dan, but it is the final showdown, so I think you'd be disappointed if I didn't.
Gedlin is going to request of Davri that if he sees Gedlin go down, to make a soul trinket out of him so that he doesn't go into the Harvester of Souls machine until after, like, then you can release me if you guys succeed after I fall.
Hmm.
That's
I don't know
dope.
if that like fully captures your soul. I actually don't think it does, but
Uh,
there's like a little piece of you.
I mean, little piece of me surviving is better than no piece of.
Yeah. I can at least talk to you for a minute.
Right.
You can be like, "We did it. Good luck." Crush.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
I
that
think
brings
the way
up
the soul
a,
trinket works is it like summons your soul like or from wherever it is for just a second, just for long enough to like ask a question. Then your soul goes right back there.
Okay.
So
when the soulmonger is destroyed, bringing people back from the dead is possible. So if any of you have access to that sort of spell, you could, and you have the ability to change what available spells you have, like our cleric does, you could do that.
Marika can bring people back from the dead.
So, say you destroy the soulmonger, you could bring back your companion.
Only if I'm not the one who's dead.
So there's that. Let's see, what else was I going to mention? Unfortunately, I don't see a great way to bring in like backup characters for a like big boss fight. I just don't think that's really practical.
Right.
it defeats purpose,
Um,
honestly.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. If you
Yeah.
just get more people, you know, it's
Yeah,
like
it's just respawning, you know. It's a video
Listen,
game at that point.
If one of us dies, that's fine. We'll just cheer on the others. Or Dan can have us run some NPCs and we can hunt down our friends.
You have little Force Ghost sitting there
Ooh,
like
that's
before,
fun.
like Star Wars.
That could be really fun. Yeah.
like all right, Gedlin's dead. Zach, you are now in charge of this army of skeletons and this demi-lich. Make havoc.
That would be awesome.
You
Okay.
know I would.
Yeah.
You know I would be the meanest of meanests to my
I just-
compatriots.
I have a hard time playing bad guys because I don't. I mean, I like your characters. I don't want to kill your characters, but like that's part of my role. So I'll do it.
It's okay, Dan. They're not real.
They're not real. Any dead characters, I will offer to perform a real life character sheet funeral on my farm. I will bury it.
Yeah.
We'll make a character sheet graveyard. I will bury the ones that have died so far.
I would prefer cremation, but I'll take an ashes spreading.
Ash spreading? Okay.
Yep.
Listen, I'll be honest with you. I don't do that. If Gedlin dies, he's probably coming back in another game at some other time.
Mm.
Like,
I'm finding a way to bring Valmira back. It's gonna be
Viking
like a
funeral.
future time.
Viking funeral is an option. We'll turn it into a boat, and then I will light it on fire and put it in my creek, and let it sail until it can't anymore.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Gedlin will definitely he believes in reincarnation. He'll be reincarnated. In the true halfling religion, that's what happens. So
So
they do. They get reincarnated until they end up in the golden or in the green fields.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, until they end up back in heaven.
Let's see. The only other thing
Or hell,
is
They're dark enough.
that I'm just gonna
What?
keep working on the Waterdeep campaign because I think I've run out of actual prep for Tomb of Annihilation now. I've got it all down, so I'm gonna fully devote myself to that. So if you guys want to reach out to me with characters to ask if questions about the context, make sure that the characters are fitting for the setting, or I know we've already talked about it, but I've learned more, so I want to make sure I don't leave somebody out. If there's somebody who's a dragonborn, that actually presents a bit of a problem, because there's a thing in Waterdeep that keeps any dragon or dragonkin from coming into Waterdeep. So I didn't learn that until last month. So
No kobolds.
yes.
Hey Dan, I have an orc.
You have an orc? That should work.
Yeah. Yep.
That sounds
So, yeah.
good.
Isn't he technically a half orc?
Half orc, half elf.
Are you doing an orc voice? Are you gonna do an orc voice?
Yes.
Jake, give it your orc voice. Give it your orc voice.
I
You gotta do a deep orc voice, Jake. You
I gotta do a deep
I'm an orc and I'm walking. I want to go smash some more goblins.
You just have to go around sounding like a screamo band all the time.
That's Rizzy's voice. You gotta do Rizzy's voice when Rizzy talks.
Okay. I'll come up with the voice.
Nice.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
You
All
can
right.
practice if you want.
Thanks for letting me draw it out a little bit longer.
Sopranos.